Hey, what's going on, Klein Ally?
Are you ready?
I love Klein Ally, you little bitch.
Klein Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what up, Klein Ally?
Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein Ally show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
I got gas.
Reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go. Yes, I do.
Mark.
So I turn on the Klein Ally show.
I was wet.
Give me some Klein Ally show.
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk.
Give me some Klein Ally show. Ah! Get your motor running with the Klein Ally show. I said, get your motor running with the Klein Ally show.
Hey, good night.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh my God, it's August.
August 3rd to be exact. Good morning. Welcome to your Monday. Welcome to a brand new week. We are Klein Ally Show, and this is KROQ. If you need us, phones, text line 800-520-1067, or feel free to use that local line 323-TIP-BOLI. It has been resurrected like your Lord and Savior's. Oh, hold on. There's Allie. Hi.
Well, we made that entire song, not that we really made it, but then we realized it really wasn't expired.
Yeah.
323-TIP-BOLI still alive and well.
Joke's on us. That thing is, unlike that lady's dog, that phone line's still here.
Lives
so
forever.
You can go ahead and use that if you'd like to interact with the show today, win stuff from us. Let's see what we have in store for you. Make it worth your while to listen to us this morning. We've got, look at that. K-Rock's Road Trip USA is back. Brand new month, brand new band, brand new destination. We will announce all of that, I guess. I think we already announced it last week. Oopsies. I guess we were supposed to wait to announce it till later this morning, but I guess we cat's out of the bag on this one. You'll win tickets to go see Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. Get on that standby boarding list for a shot to the grand prize trip to Shaky Knees in Atlanta, where you will see Jimmy Eat World again, this time with Violet Grohl, The Strokes, and more. So be ready to win your way into that amazing show, and we will start that winning at 9 a.m. sharp right here on K-Rock. Also get you into the Hollywood Bowl for some Smartless Live. That'll be happening a little bit later this morning as well, and tons of limited edition Klein Ally Show merch.
I'm glad that the Smartless guys are doing well. I saw recently over the weekend that they make like $20 million a year.
Yeah, I
on
saw
their
that list as
podcast.
well. I was thinking, there's really nothing that frustrates me more than looking at a list of the top earning podcasters, and most of them go, they started 2 years ago when they were bored, and now they've generated $38 million last year. And I go, what are we doing wrong?
And like at the bottom of the list was the Giggly Squad, who makes $18 million a year.
And that's Vanessa's favorite. Vanessa's,
Yes, I am wearing their hat.
yeah, Vanessa's part of the reason they've got all that money.
18 million and 20.
She's a big fan, and she said that the Giggly Squad is way better than we are.
I never said that.
Well,
I have other taste, Klein.
Yeah,
it's
but
okay.
you spend most of your time in the back talking about the Giggly Squad.
Because they make me laugh.
Right, and that's just, she said the major difference between them and us is that they make her laugh and feel good.
They're not called the Laugh Squad, Vanessa.
Yeah, get it straight, Vanessa. Well, anyway, here we are, slumming it in the world of radio. We appreciate you slumming it with us. If you need us, there's phones, there's a text line, there's numbers the same, and, of course, you can call for a variety of reasons today. We will be having a pregnancy pickle panel stopping by, a bunch of pregnant women, just like Allie, and they're going to be sampling pickles from our buddies that have that pickle shop over there at the farmer's market.
Yeah,
Kaylin Kaylin.
the Pickle Guy.
The Pickle Guy. And it's interesting because apparently that is still, after all these years, the number one pregnancy craving that pregnant women have is pickles.
You know, I'm so glad that we scheduled this on a Monday because, I traveled this weekend. I'm tired, but I was so excited to come in today knowing that I was going to eat a bunch of weird pickle concoctions.
I am nervous because we do have multiple pregnant women all coming here at the same time. It's going to be a very hormonal show. And just to balance out the panel, we are also going to invite the fattest male coworker we have in the building to stop by and sit on the panel as well.
Yeah, because I think
Fair
he's
is fair.
craving everything.
Fair is fair. That's what we say around these parts. So lots to get into this morning. If you are not comfortable yet or not comfortable with us, don't worry. Just sit back and enjoy the Stockholm Syndrome that is Klein Ally Show. Kicking things off with Queens of Stone Age on a Monday.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show, also known as the Giggly Squad on K-Rock. And there's a message, actually, on the goat line waiting for us this weekend from someone in a very different squad. A squad that was there long before the Giggly Squad and will be there long after the Giggly Squad.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sweet Knockers. Hey, I have a question for you guys, and I just wanted to get your opinion on this. So I work for the Geek Squad. I go into people's homes and...
Geek Squad, our favorite squad.
Every senior citizen's number one.
Number one choice. I feel like there's not a time I've spoken to my mom on the phone where she has not had a appointment later that day with someone from the Geek Squad.
And every child of a senior parent is an unofficial member of the Geek Squad.
Right. We don't want to be a part of it, and that's why we're so thrilled there's a real Geek Squad so that we can say things like, look, I don't know, it's probably that it's not plugged in, but you may need to have the Geek Squad come out and look at it. And they're there for us if we can't figure it out. But also, if you're someone that occasionally dabbles in some of the deep web stuff that creates viruses on your computer, you also have had to lie to the Geek Squad over the years and said, I don't know what it is.
It's just old people and perverts.
It's just
really.
perverts and old people that are keeping the Geek Squad afloat. You know what it is anyway.
So I work for the Geek Squad. I go into people's homes and mount their televisions and surround sound systems and fix their computers and put in their security systems and cameras and thermostats and all kinds of stuff.
There's nothing they can't do, that Geek Squad. They come there.
I didn't know they mount TVs.
Crusty loads in your keyboard. You say, I spilled something on there. I don't know what it is. They got to pretend like they don't know what it is either.
And we all have to act like it's a totally different reason and cause.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone else could have been using my computer.
And then when they fix it, you go, oh, that was it?
That's it.
Wow. Thank you.
This guy needs our opinion, and he works for the Geek Squad. So if he's come to us, we got a real problem here.
A lot of times people are, just ecstatic with the work that I provided for them, and they decide that it's customary for them to offer a tip. Occasionally, you get the big, $100 tip, which is super rare. Usually is about $20.
That's what I would have guessed. I would think that's probably the going. If someone comes, does a good job, mounts a TV nicely, they're in, they're out, you've paid for the service, sure, but you give them a little something to say thank you for, especially if they go above and beyond and they say, look, really all you paid for was for me to put this on the wall, but I'm going to go and hide these wires or something. You say thank you, appreciate that. Here's 20. 20?
I don't think you should tip for this at all. But okay.
Typical.
I was asked to tip at a bowling alley when I bought my bowling games at the counter. It's gotten ridiculous. And I think if you've paid for a service, just like you're paying a TaskRabbit to mount a TV, you're paying this person to mount your TV. Why do you need to tip on top of it?
I tip the TaskRabbit people, too.
You do, huh?
Yeah. You cheap bitch. You tip them all. That's what you do.
You tip bowling?
Yeah, tip bowling, everyone, yeah.
But today, I went in and I mounted a TV for an older couple, and the guy tipped me $2.
Ah, that's just pointless.
And now we're in a weird spot where he was given a tip, and that guy who gave him $2 probably like some World War II vet that probably was like $2.
Oh, in 1907, that was a huge tip.
Yeah. That's the equivalent of giving $100 these days. And
my question is, should I be like probably what Allie's going to say, which is like $2 more than I had before, or should I think that that's kind of weird? Like, would you rather just not tip than to give somebody $2 tip after they just spent an hour and a half mounting your new big TV over your fireplace and hooking up all your stuff? Just wanted to get your opinion on that. 223 tip Bowley.
Hey,
it's
tip
a
Bowley.
gesture.
It's the gesture, but I mean, when you go to that level, I think like a $2 tip for someone, a forced valet situation is still somewhat acceptable, maybe.
Yeah, but you know what? Months down the line, there's going to be a situation where you have to tip a valet and you don't have any cash on you, and boom.
Happened to me this weekend.
That,
you know what
$2 is in your pocket.
I said to the guy, and I was hoping I'd get a freebie on this. I said, hey, I feel like such an ass. I have no cash on me. Do you have Venmo? And
they whip it out. They're like, yep, here it is.
Here's my QR code. Scan my wrist. It's right here. And I go, God damn it.
My wrist?
Yeah, he had it ready to go. He had it ready to tape right there. I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
You figured that out, did you?
So anyway, this guy, Geek Squad, said if you're going to tip $20 or nothing.
That's not fair. Even $10 is good.
$10 works. $2, though?
You never know when cash could come in handy.
Not $2.
Yes, $2 can absolutely come in handy.
You seem like you're sometimes in the middle ground between the extreme that is overtip and Allie who doesn't tip at all. Do you think that a Geek Squad comes out?
Insulting.
Insulting. It's insulting.
Yeah,
it is more insulting than no tip. I think you go through the gesture
if it
of...
was some rich person and they were... Yeah, but if it's just some old man who doesn't know any better, they think they're tipping well.
Guy put a nice TV on the wall. Apparently, he's got nice TV money. He's getting a mountain.
Yeah, but he probably thinks, you know what? This is a nice man. I'm going to give you a nice silver dollar. There you go.
Maybe you should check.
Maybe
that's a money.
Buy yourself a slingshot.
Money from... That's money from the, one of the wars, Civil War money or something.
He probably
it's worth
made
money.
that in a day.
Yeah. We got to take a break. If you want real money, $100. This is now. Allie's not going to give you $2. She's going to give you $100 of her money if you call and play now. Allie knows the news. 5 questions about things happening in the world. A very eventful weekend has taken place, not only here locally but around the country and around the world. Answer some questions right, and Allie will be forced to give you her money. And you just heard how much she hates giving people her money. So call now and claim her cash next at 800-520-1067. K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. Every morning give you chances to win stuff from us. Today it's tickets and a road trip. Send you all over the country, see some of your favorite bands. But right now, as per usual around this time, we give you the chance to take some of Allie's cash. And yes, there is a moral conflict with taking money from a woman who is currently growing a life inside of her. She is inherently cheap. And in fact, this past weekend when she was with her mother, the throat goat, we did learn another story, the origin story of El Cheapo. What is it that your mother did this weekend that proved to you that this just runs in your genes? Nothing you can do about being as cheap as you truly are.
Well, we drove to this small town in Colorado, and this town has the Stanley Hotel, which is a famous hotel where Stephen King wrote The Shining. It's where he stayed for a long period and wrote the book. Now, you can go to the hotel and you can pay $10 to park and go in and see the rooms, you see a red room and all that stuff. My mother convinced us all that it's just as good to drive around the hotel because you get the idea, and the maze itself is crappy and overgrown.
Right.
And I was like, well, that might be cool to just see. You
So
know,
you
there's
want to pay the $10 to park and go see the actual thing.
It's just kind of an ordeal. You go in, you have to pay $10 to park. There's really just I'm like, is the bar there? That famous bar? Yeah, that's there, but it's
all the things
lame.
you'd want to see and take pictures of to say you saw it, that you can't see any of that from the outside. You just drove by it.
And then on top of it, when we drove in, there was mass amounts of construction, so you couldn't even see the hotel itself. And then she said, well, we'll be on our way.
All right. Well, it's almost just as exciting as actually seeing it.
She's the OG.
So to take Allie's money right now, it means an awful lot to you. Bragging rights for life and much more. We say good morning to Gilbert in Pasadena. Hey, good morning, Gilbert.
Good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots to you and yours on a brand new week and a brand new month. Allie is going to go ahead and sequester herself out there in the halls of K-Rock. You will get five questions. First chance to answer. At the end, she'll come in here and get the same questions. If you do better than she does, you win $100 of her money. If not, we say goodbye to you forever. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
All right. According to data out today, L.A. County Lifeguards rescued how many people this past weekend alone? There's been a lot of talk about the uptick in rescues that's been happening because of all of these heavy currents, riptides, everything else. But how many rescues were made this weekend alone by L.A. County Lifeguards?
All 6,000.
How many?
2,000.
2,000. We go to question number 2. Family Guy is officially going to be having a spin-off series based on what main character? Trump?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did not know he was one of the main characters from Family Guy. We go to question number 3. A dog had to be saved this weekend. This made news, and it was saved. Luckily, the dog's name was Scooter, after eating 2.4 pounds of what? You can say anything. It won't be dumber than your last answer.
Pedigree.
We go to question number 4. Pepsi, maybe not be a delicious drink, but they are now getting into a different product line, a Pepsi that you are supposed to do what with?
Open and drink it.
Open and drink it. The one answer I said it was not, but you're going to go with that anyway. All right, open and drink it. I'll write that down. And final question, and this is what it all could come down to. Listen closely. This actor has confirmed that his metal band will be playing Coachella in 2027. I believe it's the first official band that has been confirmed. This actor's metal band will be playing Coachella 2027. Which actor?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. Seems like at this point we're just going through the motions, but okay. Allie's coming, re-entering. How'd you do if you were playing
Monday
along?
Vibes, man.
Monday vibes, baby. Sure. I get it. Summer Monday vibes? Oh, man. We've even said to ourselves, we should just keep the phones turned off on summer Mondays. But here we are, talking to Victor. Allie could lose $100.
Things go well?
No, they went great. Victor's smart. We go to question number 1, Allie. L.A. County lifeguards reported how many rescues this weekend alone?
Yeah,
just this weekend.
I think it was 2,000.
Oh, he got that actually on the number. 2,000 rescues this weekend. And that's an incredible thing. So many rescues were made. And I wonder how many of those were like rescues and how many of those were like...
You cool? All right.
Yeah, I'm going to write that up, right? Got a splinter.
Or incident reports. But I know that
No,
Saturday...
they said rescue. I mean, they actually, I looked into this, and they actually said these were like legitimate, most of them
pull
were
out of the water
rescues,
I think
which is
half
incredible.
of them were on Saturday, too. 1,000 just in one day.
That's why these guys were all ripped and shredded, guys and gals. I mean, they're ripping, they're pulling fat, bad swimmers out of the ocean constantly.
People who think they can boogie board still.
Yeah, that's way better than a kettlebell. Pulling some 300-pound guy that's trying to tread water in a huge
then you
undertow.
got to run in the sand before and after that.
Both of you are on the board, 1-1. We go to question number 2. Family Guy has officially announced a spin-off series featuring which one of their main characters?
God, I feel like it's always Stewie. Like, I feel like Stewie and Brian are the ones that they always talk about making a spin-off of, so I'll say Stewie.
You know, we just had the voice of Brian in here recently, Seth Green, and we did not talk about this. Really missed opportunity on our part. He guessed your contestant.
Chris was.
Oh, excuse me, Chris. I'm sorry.
I was like,
Chris.
I don't think it was Brian.
Not Brian.
Yeah.
It would be a terrible spinoff if Chris were the star of it, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Gilbert guessed it was Donald Trump, who's not one of the main characters of Family Guy, but congratulations to Stewie, baby Stewie, who's getting his own spin-off series. And we go to question number 3 right now. Allie goes up 1 with only 3 questions left. Question number 3. A dog was rescued, a dog by the name of Scooter, and saved after it was had ingested 2.4 pounds of what? It ate 2.4 pounds of something. It made the news. It was a big story, but it was saved.
Oh, I think I did see this. Is it Gummy Worms?
All right. He guessed, once again, not a great guess, but he guessed pedigree, dog food, which would be a lot of pedigree. But the dog had a thing for gummies. And I think our show is to blame for that.
Regular gummies, though, right? Not weed ones?
Not weed gummies, just regular gummy worms. And it ate 2.4 pounds. For a dog, a little dog, that's...
Oh, it's a little dog?
Oh, yeah. But Scooter survived. There's the happy ending. We go to question number 4.
Building up a tolerance.
Pepsi, love it or hate it, has now come up with a new product that you're not going to drink, but what are you supposed to do with it?
Oh, maybe it's like one of those little pouches, like Zyn.
You want slow-release Pepsi?
Yeah. You just kind of put it between your cheek.
That's cool.
Pepsi has announced
Pepsi's in.
that they are releasing a exfoliating scrub.
Ugh.
So you can rub it upon your body when you're in the shower.
You know, I see all these people on GLP-1s, and then I hear about things like this, and I'm like, we're just as fat as ever.
That's right.
Let's rub soda all over our bodies.
Yeah, so they believe that there's other benefits to doing this. So, of course, they're saying, I guess, what can we do with all this unsold Pepsi?
They're like, they're not drinking it. What are we going to do?
Can we rub it on our bodies? Let's go with that.
Let's make it a body wash.
No one gets the point, and we go to this final question, and Allie is still up in this round of Allie Knows the News. Boy, do you need this one now more than ever. This actor has officially announced and confirmed that his metal band will be playing Coachella 2027. I believe it's the first official confirmed band that has been announced.
Is it William Shatner?
Okay. He's been talking a lot about his metal band playing different shows.
Because they're playing Riot Fest, I think.
He has said, and once again, you never know anymore because when you're dealing with someone who's 90-something years old, you never know.
He's almost 100.
How much what they're saying is real talk versus just...
I'm going to be at Coachella. Okay, William.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm playing on the moon.
Yes, you are, Captain Kirk. The answer is William Shatner has confirmed that his metal band is playing Coachella long before the official lineup announced. Gilbert, you put in well, no, I'm not going to lie. The effort was not there, but we appreciate meeting you. And what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of K-Rock? Go ahead.
Definitely. This is Gilbert, and Allie Knows the News.
Okay, thank you. Tomorrow morning, this exact time, you'll have another chance to take Allie's money. And as you've learned, the bar is set pretty low. So you just call, answer a couple of questions right, and you could win Allie's money. We have more show after this, K-Rock.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. No, it's probably hard to tell on days that my nose looks swollen versus days that my nose just looks regular, and you can watch on YouTube to see exactly what I'm talking about. But pretty sure yesterday I shattered and broke my nose pretty badly. I have to go get x-rays after the show today.
Is it broken?
Oh,
it's kind of hard to tell with your nose,
I know,
to be honest.
I know. I'm well aware.
Does it hurt?
Oh, yeah. It was...
Are you on pain medication right now?
I am on, over-the-counter stuff. Sadly, I abused all my prescription stuff, and it's long gone. But yesterday, having a moment, I had that moment where I finally go, you know what? It feels like summer. I was in the pool. I was with the kids. I felt like it's just a moment of just feeling calm and relaxed, and it was like early enough in the day that I was like, I don't have to start thinking about work yet. It was like 11 a.m. It was hot out. The pool was like a perfect temperature, which is very rare because there's always someone in my family that's going, it's too cold, someone else too hot, and it was just, everything was perfect, and I had just a moment of appreciation, which I should never do, because when that happens,
God says,
this guy seems too comfortable right now. Let's go ahead and ruin this. And my daughter said, "Can you throw me in the pool? Or throw me, throw me in the pool, not into the pool, but I was already in the pool. Throw me."
What are you talking about?
Like she wanted to launch herself off my. I'm not doing. I think I have a concussion too, by the way. So she goes, "Can you throw me?" I said, "Sure." Okay. I said, "Sure, I'll throw you." And I didn't want to do it because it meant I had to do something active, and I wanted to be lazy.
Sometimes those kids too will get like, "Do it again, do it again,
right.
do it again, do it again."
Lucky for me, I didn't have any do it again chances because as she puts her feet onto my knees and I kind of go, all right, I'm going to launch you on 3. I go 1, 2, and then I go to throw her with all my might on 3. And instead of her going forward like a normal person does, she decides to shoot backwards, and her whole head, pretty much the skull headbutts me right in the nose, and I just hear crack, 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 crack.
Dude, kids' heads are like concrete.
And I just hear all these cracks, and then before I take them home, I go, well, that's broken, and then it just waterfall of blood starts gushing out.
Into the pool or on the side?
Everywhere.
Any sharks there?
Everywhere. Sharks started circling right away. I said, Vanessa, get out of here, you. And I go, God damn. And I go, that definitely broken. Like, I've broken my nose before, clearly.
Is anyone rushing to your aid, or are they just continuing to swim and play?
Well, Bruiser was upset because she goes, you made Daddy...
I can't believe I didn't break your nose.
I'm the breaker of the nose here.
You haven't seen the last of me, nose.
The kid who I was throwing, the older kid, she was upset because she said I didn't throw her as far as I used to. Because she went right into my, nose.
And then you yelled at her about how she didn't do it right?
My wife said, stop bleeding in the pool. You're ruining the pool. So then I kind of got out and just sat there and, caught my own blood in my hand for a while and put an ice pack on it and did all that stupid stuff.
God.
But I said, everyone else, you just enjoy swimming. The chlorine will probably take care of the blood, and I'll just go ahead and sit here and wonder why I allowed myself to appreciate life for even 11 seconds.
Now, did you go to the doctor?
No, I texted... the only number I had of a doctor was the guy that gave me the pig nose, and because he said after that happened...
you also know that other weird doctor who's giving you the mouth stuff.
The dentist guy. He's gone. He's out of the country. I don't know if he was...
Okay.
I don't know if that's by choice or because he was practicing
He would probably come to your aid at any time.
And he said to me, he's like, sounds like from what you're saying to me, it's probably broken. You probably broke some stuff in there. There's nothing we can do about it now, so unless you want to go spend your Sunday in the ER or whatever, we'll just come in tomorrow, I'll take a look, do some x-rays, and then have to reset it, which sucks.
Well, it doesn't look
that hurt?
crooked.
It sounds like it's going to hurt.
Oh, man.
He said, try to enjoy your day because tomorrow won't be as enjoyable. So I assume that's his way of threatening that it's going to hurt. But when I get messages like this,
Happy Spider-Man premiere day. I absolutely think that Klein looks like the Punisher. My boyfriend is rewatching the Punisher series, and every time I see his TV, I'm like, oh my God, he looks like Klein. But he said that I have to stop saying it because I'm ruining the show for him.
But that's another guy that looks like he's got just a giant, constantly busted nose.
Yeah,
so,
and your life is the Punisher.
That's right, the punishment.
Yeah, that is your life. But you know what? This actually helps me because I usually track what's going on in my life based on the way your nose looks.
Right, so you'll be able to phase, like instead of like your pregnancy.
Oh, okay, this is after the break. Yeah, this is when I found out the gender or whatever.
This is the third time he broke his nose.
Yeah, this is last year before he had the surgery, so he just had his regular nose. Like anytime I see see our live streams or videos, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a couple noses ago. So so thank you.
If you push into certain parts of it now with your finger where there should
get a
be
prize?
where there should be blood will shoot out. Your prize is blood. Where there should be like bone, it's like now you just push and it goes right into like, it's weird.
Are you going to need another surgery?
I'm not going to do. I mean, I think I have the ability to refuse it at this point. But
you did previously.
I've refused a few times, and then eventually it gets me. But it was not fun. So if you had a funner summer, and I was having a funner summer, that was all part of the plan.
Hey, funner summers backfire sometimes.
Funner summer, and I should have gone to the movie. This was the thing. Do you guys want to go to Spider-Man? And I, like a stupid ass, and everyone was like, "Yep, Spider-Man." And I said, you know what? I want to go swimming. Might as well go in the pool.
Come on, you can go swimming anytime. It's like 100 degrees. Go inside.
That's why I thought it would be great. Let's go in this pool. No. We have a pool. Let's use the effing pool.
If it's 100 degrees, you don't want to be outside at all.
Wouldn't have broken my face at Spider-Man.
Man, you probably could have. I think God would have figured it out for you.
Guys never broken his nose eating popcorn before. You figured out a way. That's unbelievable. We are back with more show, your news, and your tickets after this on K-Rock.
Summer is here. Time to make Klein Ally Show your official soundtrack to half-assing it at work. Seems to be working out great for us.
K-Rock. K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. We'll get into your A.D.D news in a moment. Then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. We got tickets for you, access to all sorts of shows happening at the Hollywood Bowl, including Smartless Live, Jimmy Eat World, and get you on a list so you can travel all over the country and see that band again. Allie, you're going to be upset about this. I know last week we were talking about how you're still on your mom's cell phone plan. We had a lot of people that called in with stories as to things they have their parents still paying for. So before we get into the A.D.D news, you're going to want to hear that the worst possible flip side of this scenario for one of our listeners.
Hey guys, I'm listening. My name's Louis. I'm listening to the show right now, and I hear you guys talking about people's parents paying their phone bills still being on their line. For me, it's the opposite, actually. I actually pay for both my fiance's parents and her brother's phone, as well as my own mother and my brother. So I have the opposite problem. I pay for their phones. So yeah, figured interesting topic to talk about.
It goes both ways. The parents are smart. They can switcheroo it. They can do a little flipsies and go, hey, family plan, why don't you?
I'm too old to pay my bills. You take over.
You go ahead. Pass the baton. So
Damn.
Be on the flip side of that. That's almost as bad. It could be a whole different crop of calls.
I'll see the back of my head running away when that happens.
I guess you won't be having a cell phone, Mom. So.
Mom's going to a home.
They got a landline right there for you, Mom, waiting for you. Let's get to your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
The heat waves continue as we continue to get grumpier and grumpier in the sweltering heat. And apparently the heat waves are aging us faster. Specifically, each heat wave could make you biologically 6 months older, which is weird for Southern California. And everyone can get enough Botox to cancel that out. None of that matters, though, if you're dead. And they had to make a ton of ocean rescues again this weekend. They said they rescued almost 2,000 people, which is more than last weekend. Last weekend, I think the number was about 1,500. They said they rescued over 1,000 people just on Saturday alone across, 70-plus beaches up and down the coast. And, again, this is all people that they want to escape the heat, so they get out there, and then they go, hey, I haven't boogie boarded in a while. I guess I'll get out there with my kids. And then, because there's weather, across the Pacific, it's creating these big waves. Some of the lifeguards said it's the biggest waves they've ever seen in their career. And then they come and, these people can't handle it because they're not at the beach every day and they're not necessarily the strongest swimmers. Even strong swimmers, though, were getting stuck.
You talk about how the heat wave is making everyone grumpy and aging us faster. This person you're about to hear is 22 years old, and this is after experiencing one heat wave in Southern California.
It's impossible to not be moist with this sticky weather we're having. Thursday, I'm going to Ventura on the Amtrak. Toot, toot.
So, that person sounds like they are aging rapidly.
She's just out of college.
Just fresh
Senior
out of college. Right there. That's a UCLA graduate. And she's very, very aging rapidly because of this heat wave.
Use sunscreen. A rocket's going to crash into the moon. I feel like this should be a bigger story. SpaceX used this rocket to launch some lunar landers about a year ago. Now the rocket has been in space, and it will unintentionally crash into the moon on Wednesday at 5,400 miles per hour, which is 7 times the speed of sound. And it will crash into the moon and create a new crater along with a bunch of dust plumes and things like that. Of course, all these astronomers want to watch this. They say the East Coast and Canada will have the best views of it. And it'll be cool to see, but it's bringing up this bigger conversation about the
female
amount
astronauts.
About what?
Is it a female astronaut situation?
Yeah, there's no astronaut in it.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good. That's a good thing.
It's actually a robot. It's actually just an errant floating rocket. But
it wasn't supposed to hit the moon.
It wasn't supposed to hit the moon. I think the trajectory was off or something. But it just brings up the conversation about space junk because there's so much space junk out there now that it's falling into the atmosphere weekly. And they said if it continues by 2035, there will be a person injured or killed by space debris every 2 years.
Stop it. I thought it all burns before it gets back to us.
Most of it does, but they said now there's so much of it
that
it is starting to fall to Earth, and that every week now there's more and more space debris and space junk that's falling down into Earth.
What a terrible way to go out, but also kind of cool to be like, what happened? I thought he was so healthy. Yeah, he was, but...
Space metal.
Piece of a Mountain Dew can from space fell and hit him in the head. So now he's dead.
Is that the only space junk you can
That's all I can think.
Why would Mountain Dew be in space?
I don't know. I assumed some astronaut brought it up there.
Where should I put this? Just throw it out there, man.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah, I think that's what but I thought that's what the International Space Station does. When they have trash, they just chuck it out there.
Well, then we think about us on Earth, right, and how we're running out of space, and it's like, let's just take our trash and throw it out into space. But then eventually it can come back down and kill us all.
Man, they didn't think this through.
Move over, Jared Leto. The guitarist of Modest Mouse, Simon O'Connor, is now being accused of sending inappropriate messages to underage girls. He's actually been kicked off of the band's upcoming tour. There was a girl who was a 17-year-old girl who was liking some of his photos, so he started DMing her. And then he made some kind of weird, inappropriate Simon Says joke, because his name's Simon. And then when she...
You really want to relate with her?
Yeah.
Should I do a Hokey Pokey or a Simon Says?
Skip it? She's older.
Which one's going to hit? Which one's going to land?
Simon Says. Then he allegedly sent a photo of a naked African-American man sitting with his legs open. And then she said, when she didn't respond to that well, he apologized. And she said, it's okay, you've probably been hacked. And he said, no, I haven't. I'm just he insinuated I've just had a night of partying and this is me, though. And then kind of kept talking to her, and now those messages are being put out on Reddit, and it's all coming back to him. So don't DM 17-year-olds. I think that's a good lesson.
All right. Coincidentally, this is the next song we have queued up ready to go. I can't believe they scheduled this Modest Mouse song.
Oh, yikes.
This particular... That's not right?
That's him on guitar.
No. Listen. Simon Says, play Paramore. Okay, let's do that instead. There we go. Thank you. All right, we got a decent hour in store for you next, which we will get into in 30 minutes. It is Klein Ally Show, and this is KROQ. Good morning.
Klein Ally Show. KROQ. It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh yeah, good morning. Welcome to your Monday. Welcome to the month of August. That's right, August is officially here, and for some that means back to school is moments, days away, which is just weird and crazy because I always remember going back to school sometime in September, but they don't play that game anymore. I think Omar's kids start like this week or something.
Yeah, one starts on Wednesday, the other one on Thursday.
That's great.
What is with the Wednesday, Thursday beginning, too?
Yeah,
Let's start on a Monday, people.
It's all part about ease everybody in. Ease them in. But you know what? You ease us in, they ease us right out again. When you go, it's only been a day, and now they're off again.
Throw them in the deep end, right, Klein?
That's right. I think the first day of school, the first day should go on 24 hours. Keep them there for 24 hours.
Yeah, build up their tolerance.
That's right. That's how they get all the pinworms out of their system for the year.
8 to 6.
For here for you, if you need us, the number is 800-520-1067. You can call, you can text, you can interact. You can also leave your messages on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT.
Hey, producer Vanessa, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
It's a question that we ask ourselves on a daily basis, and we will never know the answer to that.
Eggs.
That's the answer. Okay, now we have an answer.
In the history of Vanessa sound bites, though, the chicken did come first.
Yeah, that's right. She did like eating chicken first, and now eggs has followed closely after. So that's right. That was the first one.
Let me capture your eggs.
So we finally can answer that question that's been plaguing humanity for
Vanessa finally cracked
We've solved it. The chicken soundbite came first. We have an announcement to make. The winner of Park Week, and for everyone who voted and everyone who submitted, and thank you for all of the hundreds, if not thousands, of submissions we received. People that were ratting out some terribly parked cars all over Southern California. No shortage. I would like to believe every year there'd be an improvement, but that is just clearly not the case. And as we posted, the I believe it was our 8 finalists, and it was hard to even whittle down the 8 finalists because of all of the terrible parking jobs. I was thrilled to see that the parking enforcement vehicle made it in there.
Yeah, that was a finalist and got a lot of votes. And then there was also the car that parked on the curb and directly into a traffic cone.
So this hour, if you submitted and your name is Jose or Arturo or Henry or Valentine or Ed or Martin or Dan or Amanda, we will be calling one of you to announce that you are the big fat winner of Park Week, which means you'll be getting the ultimate Park Week prize pack, and you will have the knowledge of knowing that you were the person that was able to identify and capture the worst parker in all of Southern California. So we have that to get to as well.
And is the parking itself going to be the determining factor, or what it stands for? Because number 5, this nice car that is parked so far from a red curb in front of a fire hydrant, it looks to be on Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah, it's a Rolls Royce right there.
Yeah, I mean, that just has so much. It says so much. There's a story being told there.
And there's someone looking at the car with disdain, which is great. You can see that person as well. So, I mean, look, there's a billion reasons why these could all fight for the top spot, but we put up to a vote, and I think the voters answered the call correctly, so we will announce that winner coming up a little bit later. In a moment, we solve the Internet's biggest riddles and mysteries with a quick round of clickbait after Sublime on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
If you are the one that is oftentimes getting broken up with, there's a good chance that perhaps you are the subject of today's clickbait, because this apparently is the common bedroom habit that is now leading the breakup charge. Something that is happening in the bedroom that is the number one reason why you are being broken up with. And we get to that in this exciting edition of Clickbait. Here we go. Bait. So what is it? It's a common bedroom habit. Bait. Not like that weirdo who called us last week with the Gummy Worm situation, but this is common, so something that happens regularly. But for one of the people involved in the relationship, they say this is too much, and they are out. New research out, new study done. They studied thousands of couples, and they talked about things that the other person did that got them basically to say this relationship is no more for me. And this one was the number one by a lot, by the way.
You know, I bet this is something that you have been dealing with for a number of years, and it's affected your relationship, it's affected your marriage, and it's affected your wallet, and that is the snoring.
Ah, the snore. Could you imagine yourself breaking up with this?
How could I let him go?
I mean, who would let that go if you got to experience that every night for anywhere from 5 to 7 hours?
And that's something that a lot of people can't cure. So then the only alternative is I just can't be with this person. Or two snorers or two deep sleepers have to be with each other.
Right, okay. So Allie says snore is the answer. What say you, Jake the Nerd? You've been broken up with a lot for different reasons.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say something about being on your phone in the bed.
Well, a lot of people are on their phones in bed.
Yeah, but just like ignoring each other and being on the phone, it's like you slight drift apart, and then all of a sudden, like, we're done so.
Or if one person is trying to sleep and the other person's got that bright-ass light and they're not playing by the same rules.
Oh, there's
like,
etiquette there. You can't, if the person's trying to sleep, you got to put it away or go to another room.
What about the sound-on scroller who thinks their volume is low, but it's still, you're like, hey, I'm trying to sleep here. So any volume is too much volume.
No sound-on scrolling, period.
You know, the sound of someone scrolling is like
so irritating.
If you're not seeing it, it's like ping pong. Ping pong's a lot of fun to play, but if you're just listening to it happen, it is so aggravating.
And you can't see the person being like, here are your number one makeup tip for August 2026.
And then they go right to like, here, this is what you should be eating. I found a top new matcha spot. It's
I made $100 a day doing this.
Right. It's just nonstop. It's like just nothing.
I want to blow my brains out.
Hearing that is the worst. So, all right, it's a good guess, Jake. That is someone else's phone habits in bed is causing relationships to go ahead and end. Omar, what say you?
I'm going to say not saying goodnight to each other. Like you get to a place where you just don't even acknowledge each other. You just go to sleep.
I can't even remember if I do that.
Well, you don't go to bed at the same. You're interesting because you don't go up to bed at the same time as your wife. You guys enter the bedroom and get into bed at totally different times.
Yeah, so I think on the way up, I'll like on the way to the bedroom, I'll be like good night, but I don't think I do a kiss or anything.
But if you get upstairs and you forget, you're like, oh, I never said good night. Do you feel the need to text a good night? Do you go downstairs and throw?
I have texted good night before.
You have done that.
Yeah, but because as I'm brushing my teeth, I'm like, I don't go all the way down there just to say good night. It's such a walk.
You can't yell it because then you wake up someone else.
Exactly.
So at that point. point, I feel like it's
I'd
such
rather just let the relationship deteriorate.
to me, it's such one of those weird. It's a pleasantry. I understand why. It's like people that don't say "God bless you" after you sneeze. Like I don't think you need that
I feel
anymore.
like it's kind of implied. Good night.
Yeah, it's implied.
Yeah. Sometimes Katie will
There's also
roll over and put her hand on my thigh and tap me.
Like Morse code.
Like, hey, love ya.
What is that? What do you think that means? That's a tap?
I think it's just like a
I acknowledge
you. Hello. Good night.
I also don't like the fact that we don't have another option. It's almost like when you don't go to a wedding and you either have to accept with happiness or decline with regret. And sometimes there should be a third option of like decline with happiness.
Yes.
There's no other night option other than good night.
Yeah.
Like what if you're mad at the person?
You could just say night. It's
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, but you can't say bad night to people. Well, why not?
I'm glad the day's over.
Bad night.
Bad night.
You get into a fight with someone.
Bad night to you too. I hate you.
Oh, back to my phone now. I'm going to make $1 million this month. All right, well, one of you's right.
Really?
And it's not Jake. And it's not Omar.
Wow.
Congratulations. Snoring now, and this is not good news for me, is dominated. Number one spot, 62% of people that broke up claim that it was because of the aggressive snore of their person they were sleeping next to.
And that's something that seems to only get worse with time, right? I don't feel like it just gets better.
Nope. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I'm sure my wife's recorded me snoring before, years ago, and it probably didn't sound nearly as bad as that.
Did you have a snore when you first met at all?
I don't know. I mean, because that's when you're just always passing out drunk and horny.
Yeah, that's tough to tell. Everyone's a deep sleeper when you're just drunk.
Just after that on the list was the tossing and the turning of someone. That was enough to break up. There was the blanket stealing, which resulted in some breakups.
That's
watching TV in bed while the other person does not want to watch TV.
Yeah, screens.
Eating, going to the bathroom multiple times during the night where someone couldn't get any sleep, and the sleep talking was at the bottom of the list for people that are doing the rambling while they sleep.
I've been peeing in the middle of the night like crazy now that I'm pregnant, and I got yelled at in the middle of the night because I don't close the door when I pee, because I just stumble into the bathroom and pee. And she's like, I can hear you peeing. Please close the door. So the next night I tried to close the door, and I stubbed the crap out of my toe on the door that I was like, I hate you.
It's a bad night. Bad night. K-Rock, your Klein Ally show. If you didn't see Spider-Man this weekend, you're probably the only person. But don't worry, because Moist Joyce was there, and she will go ahead and give you the low-budget version of Spider-Man, where she recreates the entire movie in about 20 seconds. So if you want to feel like you're a part of the conversation with all your friends, they'll be talking about it. I think brought in like $400 million this weekend. And we will let you feel like you've experienced it in moments, and that'll be presented on K-Rock in Dolby Surround Sound.
You know, I hate to admit this. It's a hard thing to say. But unlike Jake, I can admit it and say I was wrong and you were right, Klein, about something that was said last week.
Oh, this makes me so happy. About what? So many things were said that you tell me at the time I'm crazy.
Well,
usually you come crawling back with this exact statement, so go ahead.
You suggested that this was going to be the way it turned out, and in this case, it turned out exactly that way. I, last week, told you that I was going to get on an airplane, and I was flying to visit my mom in Colorado. The booking was weird, where Katie and Wesley were supposed to be sitting together. I had a seat by myself.
Your son and your wife were together, and you were far away on the plane.
Yes.
And I said, this is a great situation for you.
They were in row 5. I was in row 25, but a window.
Mm-hmm.
So second to last row, but window by myself. And my debate was, should I even say anything? Should I just take that seat by myself? Should I try and find a way for us to sit together? And you said, I think what's probably going to happen is that you are going to switch with your wife, and you're going to end up having to sit with your kid.
I said she'll pull the Jedi mind trick on you and somehow do what she always does with that therapist brain, where she convinces you it's your idea, and then you're going to, next thing you know, sitting with the kid, and she's going to have the seat to herself.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
So predictable. I can't believe it. As I said it, you're like, that's not happening.
Well,
you're like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be that. I'm like, of course it's going to be that.
She unknowingly set the scene early that day, saying, I think I got the worst night's sleep of my life. I'm so tired. I think I was up every single hour. This is going badly.
Because you were
this
going
is
to the
going
bathroom
badly.
without the door closed.
It was one of those things where she was just setting up that she was in horrible shape.
This is what she's doing. She's
She
setting
didn't
up.
even know that we weren't not sitting together. How did she do this?
She must have known.
It's insane.
She's got that insight, and she goes, just on the off chance there's something wonky with these seats on the airplane, I'm going to go ahead and paint the picture now.
I think I'm coming down with something. It was all of the excuses that you use for work, all in one. So by the time we were about to board, I was like, we're technically not sitting together.
So you didn't even bring it up until you got to the airport?
No.
You waited till they said, all right, boarding
group. We were
group.
at the boarding area, yeah.
And then you said, oh, man, look at this.
I said, by the way, we're not sitting together. One person is with Wesley and one person is alone. And she was like, oh. And her first response was, why don't we go to the ticket counter and ask if we can all be seated together?
That's all part of the Jedi mind trick. She didn't mean that.
And I went, they said, well, you can all three sit together, but it would be the very last row of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, I don't want that. I don't want to be right by the bathroom. It's less like the row 5, that had the extra leg room, so I'm not going to give that up. There was nobody, you were right, there was nobody that wanted to switch with 25F.
No one wants
So
that.
we even talked to a couple people before we boarded. They didn't want to switch.
How did that conversation? I wish
there was a guy at the counter, and
that.
he was trying to get a new seat assignment. And he was like, wait, where are you sitting? We're like 25F. He's like, no. I'm good.
I mean, does it really, I know people get real precious about this. Like, if it's just a, 2-hour, 3-hour flight?
Yeah.
It's not cross country. It's halfway cross country.
No, it was 2.5 hours.
That's not a
bad.
third of the country.
So I said, you know what? You just take it. Just take the seats. You can nap.
You cave so quick.
And
I'm so,
hey, I did think to myself, I think this will be better with the extra leg room. My kid's pretty good on planes. This is fine. You know what? You're going to have him by yourself for the next 5 days after when I'm at work, so it's fine. Just take it.
But Allie, you're on duty. If you have a kid on a plane, especially a young kid, you're on duty the whole time, unless you throw on the iPad and say,
you know who's on duty? iPad.
Oh, okay, great.
Paw Patrol games.
You made the right.
Okay.
All right, you made the right call then. Yeah, at that point.
Oh yeah, a little Paw Patrol, a little coloring, back to Paw Patrol. We're there.
All right, so you didn't have to do anything really.
No, and I got to board first because I was Group 5 and she was Group 8. So she's sitting on the, it takes her forever to board. Then she realizes she has a seat kicker behind her.
Oh, only one seat behind her on the whole plane. It's a kicker.
And it's a kid kicker.
Oh.
And she's also next to a really loud storytelling old man.
Oh.
So she got a pretty bad setup
Bad
and
situation.
Not any extra leg room. And I didn't realize that on Southwest they give you extra snacks when you're in row 5. You get the extra leg room, and they gave us
crap pretzels?
3 different snacks. We got the crap pretzels, pistachios, and Mexican cookies.
Who do they think they are giving out pistachios? Those are fancy nuts.
Very fancy.
You're giving out fancy.
My kid had never tried one before. I was like, "This is a pistachio, okay? I will never buy these."
You're never going to see this again.
So try it now.
You enjoy this moment, courtesy of Southwest Airlines, because at our house it's peanuts, kid.
Now, we did have a bit of a delay, and they said that they were checking some kind of an issue, and then I heard later that it was no problem at all. It was just the engines.
Oh, man. That's the biggest issue.
So I was like, hey, at least I think, is the front of the plane most likely to survive, or is the back of the plane? I forget.
Depends.
I was thinking about this as we had made our choices.
Depends which way the engines explode, I guess.
I guess you're right. So we are about to take off, and then I notice that also on my flight is a celebrity couple sitting just a couple rows behind me.
Before you use the term celebrity, because we know your gauge is so off, Allie's biggest A-lister she could think of was Joshua Jackson. So my question for you is, when you say celebrity couple, are they A-list celebrity couple? B-list?
I would say...
If you put them in boarding group form, what boarding group would this celebrity couple be in on Southwest? A?
Beginning of B.
The beginning of B.
Front row of B.
Celebrity couple.
Mm-hmm. They were traveling with family.
Mm-hmm.
So it was both of them are famous.
Both of them in the couple are famous?
Both of them were separately famous, and they married each other.
Now, do they sit together, or do they also separate by 20 rows like you?
They were sitting together,
Oh, okay.
and they enjoyed the pistachios and the Mexican cookies.
And that probably was not the only time they've had pistachios.
I was pretty impressed that they were slumming it on a commercial airline that doesn't have any classes. There's no first business. This is just there with everybody else. I respected that.
I sat next to Idris Elba on a Southwest plane one time. At least I think it was. Or a guy that looked like him.
A and B listers are taking Southwest.
I flew with Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
See that?
Everyone's Southwest in it.
Celebrities are just like us. They also wait till the last possible second. It's the only flight they can
This is
get.
boarding group 8s. This is also leaving out of Burbank, so I think there's also a higher celebrity sighting there.
Celebrity couple on your flight. And you're sure this was actually the couple?
It was, yeah, it was.
Okay.
No, because I went to the bathroom with her afterwards. So I was able to get a good
Did you have to go
look.
to the bathroom, or did you do the thing where you say, "Oh, I'm going to sit here and look at your iPad, kid. I'm going to go stalk the celebrity."
No.
in the
It was
bathroom."
after we had deplaned.
Oh, okay.
In the airport, everyone headed for the bathroom, and I was in the bathroom with her, and I got a really good look. So I know it's her.
What is the guy in the couple famous for?
He's been in movies, and his brother is also famous. And she is in shows and movies.
You think I'll know who they are when you say or no?
Oh, yeah, you will.
Because you brought up a couple things last week where you're like, that song, everyone loves this #1 hit song.
Hey, a lot of people reached out to me about that.
It's some weird
See the movie once.
Song I've never heard. Oh, is it
Falling Slowly hit song?
It was the star from Once. Is that who was next to you on the plane?
He'd already died in a motorcycle accident.
Is it back to that?
So I was like next to him in the bathroom.
I have no idea. I thought it was going to be athlete famous, so I was thinking athlete.
Both movie and TV famous. Actually, yeah. I don't know about the guy exactly what he's in, but it was. Any guesses? No specific
nothing.
guesses?
I don't even know a celebrity couple.
I stopped caring 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Me too, Jake. Me too.
Allison Brie and Dave Franco.
Who?
Allison Brie? You know who they are,
The
Klein.
cheese? Does she make the cheese?
You are just trying to be a bitch. You don't know who Allison Brie is or
Brie
Dave
is from
Franco?
Community and
Glow.
I know James Franco, obviously. James Franco is like a
Dave
big...
Franco is his brother.
Oh, Allie.
And they're married.
Okay.
They're a big celebrity couple.
No Kirsten Dunst.
Allison Brie.
You're putting them at the front of the B boarding group?
Yes.
In the world of celebrity couples?
They are front of B. You disagree with me? You know who Allison Brie is.
I know who the Franco brother is.
You know who
his
both
brother.
of the Franco brothers are.
Dave Franco.
Yeah.
Was that...
Who looked like a little twink, by the way. He's really small.
Was that the guy in... No, that's his brother. I can't think of it.
I acknowledge that his brother is more famous.
And Allison Chaney.
Allison Brie. You know who they are. Don't make little jokes.
Omar, is this a B-list celebrity couple?
Yes, absolutely.
She's definitely
I agree with
B-list. Probably C-list, maybe.
Not C, dude.
No,
She's
not C.
B.
Bro, none of these shows or movies are like stuff that people actually watch and talk about.
People love Glow. Community? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What's Together? What's Community? What's Freelance?
What's Community?
What's Master of Universe?
Master, it's a new He-Man movie. I'm excited. Did that come out yet?
She's been in a million things.
All right, so yeah, okay. So and they got on your and you had better seats than they did.
I had better seats than
Wow.
Allison Brie and Dave Franco, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's a flex for Allie.
That's a flex for me. I ate the pistachios right in her face.
Someone said Dave Franco was in 21 Jump Street. That's a big sighting, Allie. Big sighting.
Yeah. Okay.
Allison Brie was just evil on Masters of Universe. So now people are saying that Allie's celebrity gauge is back on.
Right.
All right.
It's not.
So, and
they
by the
are
way,
a celebrity couple.
The best part about this is that probably bothered, because your wife is way more into that than you are. So I feel like that probably bothered her more than anything. Is that she's
she
now
went
back at the plane.
Yeah, and she made sure she washed her hands right next to Allison Brie.
Of course.
She was going to make a bangs joke, but decided not to.
No, it's probably a smart move. I think. So clearly eventful weekends all over the place.
626 saying mid-B. Middle of the B.
Middle of the B boarding group? Yeah, I could see that. But at least some people have heard of some of them, which is a win for you.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock.
K-Rock, we're Klein Ally Show. Dawn, you're on the phone at 800-520-1067. What's up, Dawn?
I just wanted to know why Allie didn't use that opportunity with James Franco and his wife to do her one-night stand.
Oh, you're so right. What a blown opportunity. You had the hall pass from your wife to cheat on her with a celebrity.
B-listers.
Yeah, Z-lister. I didn't. Wait, what did she say? She said B-lister. What was the list she said you could date? Anyone that was B-list or lower?
I think she said A or B.
A or B. So by your
she might have not even given. I think she said everything up to D was fine.
I mean, if you don't think about this for a second, you talk about how unlucky you are and what a mush you are. But Dawn brings up a great point: is that you had this crazy conversation with her and said, "Would I be able to have a hall pass?" And she said, "Pretty much, yeah,
Unlimited."
Unlimited, but they have to be an A or B lister." and now you come across random B-listers on your flight after switching seats, and not that they would have slummed to your level, but you could have.
Oh my gosh, she was even more beautiful in person.
You could have made the move right there and said, "This is going to sound crazy, but my wife, who's sitting all the way back in 25F,
let's just do this."
Said that I could have some sort of a situation if I ran into a B-lister. You guys are both
You're a Southwest queen. I'm a Southwest queen. We're all trying to save a buck here.
All eating pistachios up in the friendly skies.
I know it rhymes with buck.
Oh man, Allie, you could have you could have had two for one, or one of them. You would have doubled your odds. This was the universe giving you a freebie, and you blew it.
I would have dropped my kid back off with my wife. Said, "Hey, I'm going to be in the bathroom.
Let's go join the seat kicker in the back."
all three of us are going to fit in there.
Dawn,
and we're going to figure it out.
If only you were there, you could have talked some sense into Allie in that moment. Yeah, what a waste of an opportunity.
I would have said, "Hey, have you ever had a bucket list item saying you should smash a pregnant woman? You can knock that off your bucket list right now."
You guys ever said you wanted to have sex with a radio personality who's also pregnant?
Mildly attractive radio personality.
No, mildly attractive. Oh,
hey.
don't say nice things about yourself.
Come on
like
a
that.
good day.
We've got the Spider-Man movie, as you know, is I don't have to tell you.
Spider-Man.
It's apparently a big deal. Vanessa said she saw. I said it was amazing, unbelievable. She loved everything
was
about
so good.
So it was the best Spider-Man movie she's ever seen. And
you know how Vanessa handles spiders.
She with the vacuum cleaner and the self-pleasuring. This was Moist Joyce, who breaks down the movies for us, for people that didn't have the opportunity to go see it because either it was sold out. I think Johnny said he saw it too. He had to go to a
midnight showing.
Yeah, you could only get tickets to midnight. I can't figure it out. I guess movie theaters are back, baby, in a big way.
Yeah, I know. Well, and also it's just good timing. You got Spider-Man, of course. Everybody wants to see the legacy. It's like the 5th movie at this point. Everyone loves Tom Holland and Zendaya, but also it was 100 degrees out.
So, Moist Joyce, our resident movie buff, she goes to all the shows. Sometimes she'll buy a ticket for one, see nine movies, and here she is breaking down some Spider-Man.
Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Do you really want to hear what happened? Well, for real, I went to the 3D. I bought tickets too, weeks ago. But I went to a 12 o'clock showing. Mistake. I think 40 minutes in, and I was asleep.
Oh, that's her nap time.
No. She fell asleep. 3D, too. Fall asleep during, and I'll fall asleep during any movie.
I can't believe she sprung for 3D, but this is supposed to be a pretty action-packed movie. I don't know how you fall asleep.
For Spider-Man?
At the end of the movie. And it was good. I liked it. I think I was just too tired. And it was hot. So now I have tickets to go this Thursday.
Okay. So she bought tickets to see it twice. First time to fall asleep, second time to go back.
Well, that's kind of how you watch movies, don't you? You watch bits and pieces, and then you put it all together.
At the end, everything for me has got a surprise ending because I have no idea what happened in the middle of the movie.
Sometimes it's a surprise beginning.
Yeah, I'll be like, who's that person? They're like, that was the character of the entire movie. I'm like, it was? Never seen him before.
Wow, plot twist.
Can you reenact any of your favorite parts?
They have a villain. I'm not going to say who it is, but they jump from person to person. So he doesn't know who the bad guy is. It's like just you traveling down the street, walking your dog. Shoop, comes this villain. And then you're a villain. And then shoop, it leaps from your body.
There you have it. Spider-Man, guys. It's like you've seen it. Now
$400 million.
Now, I don't know why they spent all that money on their effects, because clearly we just recreated one of the biggest movies. I think it was the biggest opening weekend for a Spider-Man maybe ever. I believe it broke some sort of box office records.
Yeah, it was the most successful box office weekend ever.
And if you are feeling left out because you didn't get a chance to see it, or you didn't get in, or you couldn't get in, now it's like you're seeing it.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Can you reenact any of the fight scenes?
I remember twisting one guy who was iron into bits, but he turns out not to be the villain. I guess not until he finds out. Yeah. He thinks he's a villain. Maybe he is a villain of some sort, but he's not the major villain.
Yeah. And then what'd that sound like?
So there you have it. It's like you've been at the movies.
We need to dub these movies.
I'm sure the studios would love it. There you have it. Which sounds an awful lot just like her saying good morning as well. It's very similar. That's Moist Joyce running to the bus right there, if you're just joining us. So there it is.
Stop.
If you were not able to make it, or if you did see someone on the text line, I saw Spider-Man. This is spot on. It's almost like I'm seeing it again.
Wow.
That's Hollywood magic for you. We take a super quick break. We're back in a moment. When we return, I can't believe it, but our pickle guy's already here. We're setting up for the Pregnant Pickle Panel.
Good. I'm getting hungry.
All the pregnant women claim that pickles are their number one must have.
It's a good craving, and it's got the salty, but then you can mix it with sweet. I think he's doing something with pickle and peanut butter, and I'm very interested in potato chips.
He's got a whole cookbook out, and he decided to unveil it here and let the pregnant panel of pickle lovers break down some of these recipes. So it's going to be a hormonal charged studio after this on K-Rock.
The Klein Ally Show.
We'll do some A.D.D news, and then in moments we're going to announce the winner of Park Week, 2026 Park Week. The worst parkers in Southern California have been called out and publicly shamed, and someone's going to win a ultimate Park Week prize pack. We'll do that, and then at 9 a.m. sharp, we have your tickets to go to, listen to this, Jimmy Eat World Hollywood Bowl, and your name goes on a list so you can see them again at Shaky Knees Festival with a bunch of other bands and Violet Grohl. It's going to be a good prize for you. All you got to do is keep listening. Be ready to call 800-520-1067. That's after this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, over the weekend, the worst thing ever happened at one of the best places ever, and I hate to see this happen. A shooting happened at an In-N-Out location in Idaho. This is a new location that had opened recently, so think about it. You have all those excited people that are trying In-N-Out for the first time, and then some crazy, disturbed individual, a guy who's 24 years old, his name's Chad, showed up and opened fire in the crowd. He killed 3 people, injured 7 people before he eventually turns the gun on himself. Goodbye. It would have been even worse if 2 bystanders hadn't opened fire on this guy. It was a private citizen and an off-duty police officer who happened to be in the area, and they exchanged fire with the shooter. And the cops said their actions were able to divert the shooter and save many lives, so they should be considered heroes. Lindsay Snyder, the owner of In-N-Out, has also already given a statement. She unfortunately confirmed that one of the people who died was an employee, which is so sad because those people are like the nicest people on the planet. She said, quote, "We lost one of our beautiful associates tonight. She was taking care of our most important asset, our customers, and her life was taken by a disgusting human who doesn't value the lives of others or his own." So very sad situation. I was actually, when I was in Colorado, there's a new In-N-Out location there that just opened, and they said that it was like hours long waits. Like the people that are there are like, oh my gosh, this is finally my opportunity to take advantage of a double-double.
The excitement that we've all felt when waiting to get it, especially if you remember your first ever. But when you go, they're in a new area, new region opening up, people are stoked, and then it's just sad. And all the footage, I was so taken by just how many people that were there. Obviously everyone's got a phone, camera in their pocket, so it's just the amount of footage that I was looking at in real time, people hiding in their cars, in their backseat, capturing it, but also freaking out, and to see it all. We've in some ways been desensitized to it because it sadly happens all the time. And then you look at it and you go, this is real life happening. And
well, there are certain locations, that kind of hit you.
I'm in and out, I don't know, I feel like at least once a week.
Yeah, or you think about concerts or just places that you would be, right? And places where there's nothing but good food, good fun, and good times, like a fair or something like that.
That one Samaritan, not the off-duty police officer, but the guy that had I believe he had said that he had taken a self-defense class because he had been in another shooting situation.
Right, exactly.
And wanted to not feel so helpless. So he went and got a gun, got a permit, took a self-defense class, and he ended up being one of the people that stepped up. And you saw some footage of that guy opening fire against the assailant.
Shooter. Yeah, I know.
And then
Pretty
what a giant
incredible.
Pussy. Then you turn the gun on yourself, you loser.
Cop out.
And it's so frustrating, and it sucks that this continues to happen in society.
Yeah, and over here in California, people are just still afraid of rattlesnakes. There was another incident over the weekend. Everyone's okay, but it seems that these rattlesnakes are getting more and more creative with how they hide, and it seems like they hate kids, because one of the stories we heard recently was there was this rattlesnake hanging out underneath an Amazon package that a little girl was picking up. She got bit on the hand, and now there's a rattlesnake that was hiding in a bucket of toys in somebody's backyard, ready to pounce. Luckily, they found it, and they were able to get some people out there to get the rattlesnake out. But they were like, imagine a rattlesnake in your kid's backyard sitting among all the toys that the kids interact with every single day. I think usually those backyard toys are just collecting dust, and I think you can kind of forget about them pretty easily. But still, it's a scary situation. My friend actually went camping over the weekend, and she almost stepped on one. She said she was going to the bathroom and going back to her tent. She's like, if I hadn't brought my flashlight, I would have stepped right on it. It would have bit the crap out of me. And then the rangers were like, oh, yeah, his name's Fred or whatever. He lives over by that tree near your campsite. I'm like, you don't think to warn people about this?
Yeah, it seems like something you'd say at the check-in
Like,
process.
hey, by the way, Fred lives over there by the tree. Just walk carefully.
But we see those signs everywhere. Do you ever pay attention to those signs that say, like, rattlesnake activity in this area?
I just think there's rattlesnakes activity in every area of Southern California.
Yeah, but especially this year, it feels like there's been more and more reports of close calls or the bites.
Right. Once again, the experts are warning us that the big one is on the way, and once again, we will do nothing but worry and get anxious and then not buy an earthquake kit.
This simulation depicts Southern California's worst-case earthquake.
Why do they do these simulations?
This has been a very
Just freak us out.
Like, we get it. It's gonna suck.
This has been a very anxiety-inducing round of A.D.D news.
Everything's
Jesus,
fine.
Allie.
Okay? There's good silver lining stuff in here.
Shooting at In-N-Out. Let's go follow that up with the old rattlesnake story.
The
and then let's go
rattlesnake,
ahead
fine. The rattlesnake lived. The girl lived.
Let's drive it home with a quick earthquake story.
It hasn't happened.
Welcome to your Monday. Welcome to August.
7.8 rupture along the San Andreas Fault. Nearly 2 minutes of shaking. Experts say hundreds could die, along with billions of dollars in damage.
Imagine 2 minutes.
2 minutes is a long time, and I've been in one of those earthquake simulators, like at a one of those like science museums, and it's like it feels like an eternity. Even 30 seconds feels like a long time.
I don't think the Universal Studios tram ride counts as an earthquake simulator. When you go under, quote, San Francisco subway system and it all shakes. That's not really a simulator. That's just more fun.
No, I've been in one of those like real simulators,
Right.
and they're like, you have to hold on to stuff, and then they show you everything. And I guess it's just for awareness. But again, even if we're aware, doesn't mean we're going to do anything about it. We're all still totally underprepared.
Do you have a final story that's one of those feel goods? Like a kitten learned to walk today.
Let's see. Do you want to talk about the death that happened at Vans Warped Tour?
No, I think that's enough. Jesus Christ.
That's the news for you.
It's Allie's Death Roundup here on K-Rock. We will get into a brand new hour of the show in a moment, and the very first thing we do is pick up your call. If you are the 20th person to call us right now at 800-520-1067. And what do we have in store for you other than just a general pleasantry and a happy Monday? We have tickets for you to see Jimmy Eat World, the Hollywood Bowl, on November 7th. And then you get to go on the standby boarding list to see them again at Shaky Knees Music in Atlanta.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your K-Rock. Welcome to your 9 o'clock. Welcome to August, and welcome to a brand new week. It is Monday. We are Klein Ally Show. Very excited this hour for all of you pickle enthusiasts. And I'm not just talking about the pregnant population, but we will have multiple pregnant people in the K-Rock studios this hour that all apparently have serious pickle cravings. And we will attempt to satisfy those cravings with one of the greats. And he's our pickle buddy, our insider. He's been working on all sorts of stuff, actually, for the last, hour. He's been outside the K-Rock studios putting something together. He is Scott Kalin, founder of Kaylin Kaylin Pickles. You know that they are located at the Farmers Market, original Farmers Market, right there. But I've seen them collabing all sorts of different places, and it's rare. I feel like every time I go somewhere and I get a sandwich, like, oh, by the way, the pickles are from Kaylin and Kaylin. So they're exploding in the pickle space. We will satisfy all of your pregnant cravings this hour on K-Rock.
I mean, the amount of time this guy spends coming up with pickle concoctions, and I'm looking at this book, and there is a food category, every food category is filled with pickles. You got breakfast, you got snack, you got salads, soups, you've got desserts, cocktails, all of it containing pickles.
Jake Dill, as you know, his last name is Dill, and he's also a fan of the pickle, so much so that I know you try to put corn in all of your food inventions, Jake, but you agree that the pickle flavor is one of the best flavors we have. Don't you have that? You have that pickle and mustard you use for your mustard sandwich.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
So, listen, we are all fans of the pickle here at K-Rock, but I would say that for whatever reason, once you get pregnant, that pickle craving gets intensified drastically.
Pickles in a blanket, Klein. Pickle with chicken and waffles for breakfast.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, that's going to be this hour on the show. Right now, though, let's go ahead and say hi to caller 20. Give away some good news to Sonia from Downey. Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
You are.
We did it.
We did it. You're the 20th caller at this exact moment at K-Rock, which means we have for you tickets to go see Jimmy Eat World, the Hollywood Bowl. Those tickets are as good as yours. That's on November 7th. Your name is the first name to go on a brand new standby boarding list. And if we call you back in a week, you're going to go pack your bags and head to Atlanta for Shaky Knees Music Fest, where you will see Jimmy Eat World again, this time with Violet Grohl and the Strokes, Turnstile, and more. All right?
All right, nice.
Hold on 1 second. What a way to start a brand new hour and a brand new week. Sonia is the first name, but we got plenty of spaces for your name, and we'll have more spots on that standby boarding list coming up on K-Rock. Allie, after we play this one from Sum 41, we will announce the winner of Park Week, and we will talk about all of the terrible parking jobs, and then the Pregnant Women Parade will begin. Allie will be leading that charge, but there's other women that have showed up to K-Rock now. Some of them have morning sickness as we speak. Others are, in various trimesters of pregnancy.
Hey, if you're going to throw something up that's good.
Someone could give birth on the show this hour. I don't even know what's going to happen. So that all kicks off next right here on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we were Klein Ally Show. Park Week was last week, and Shark Week was also last week, and there's keeping you safe from all of the sharks you'll probably not encounter in real life, but bad parkers we will encounter every single day, especially here in Southern California. Our driving may not be the worst in all of the states, but our parking is pretty damn bad, and we're set up for failure. The spots are too small. Oftentimes the signs are confusing, and as a result, a lot of people just take it onto themselves to park however they damn well please. And as a result, we're left dealing with the mess that is Park Week. After receiving the most submissions we've ever received in the history of Park Week, we had to whittle it down from thousands to our 8 favorites. And then you guys kind of took it from there. And these have all been posted up on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show for you to look at.
Yeah, among the finalists, one of my favorites, and I don't know if this is going to be the winner, but it is a person who, it looks like they repaved the parking lot and had just drawn fresh parking lane lines on the concrete.
Oh, yeah, with a bunch of signs about please don't park here.
Because it's wet.
It's wet paint. And
yeah, but it's still a spot. So this person decided, you know what? I'm not even going to park in one of those lanes. I'm going to park in 2 different spots, all of which have fresh paint.
They coned off a parking lot that had clearly just been resurfaced and painted so that no one would actually park there. And this person figured out a way to park between the cones, which is impressive, but also a real dick move. And that is why you have been brought to the finals for Park Week. And, you know, we've got our favorites here. I mean, there's just spoke about In-N-Out, but here's In-N-Out's one of those places where there's limited parking a lot of times if you actually are going to go in. This is a pickup truck that has taken almost 3 spots at an In-N-Out, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But very frustrating if you're the car that's waiting to go into In-N-Out and eat and you can't park because a truck took up 3 spots.
Another car, Prius, was not even just on the curb. They're almost completely on the curb and halfway parked in a bush, which I didn't even know was possible.
Yeah, that looks like more of a drunk driver that realized what had happened and got out and ran in the middle of the night situation.
Right.
But we don't know the stories behind the cars until we talk to the winner. And between the voting that happened, the comments, and much more, we're about to call and announce who gave us our winning submission for Park Week, and I'm very excited about this. But this person sent us a picture of a car that is violating the standard norms of parking a few different ways. And we will talk to this person in a moment and then tell them that they've won Park Week, which is a pretty great prize pack we threw together this year. And once we post this picture up on our Instagram as the winner, you will see why this is the winning bad parking job of the year. Also on our YouTube right now, streaming live on K-Rock's YouTube. Hopefully this person answers. We can give them the good/bad news.
Hello?
Hello, is this Dan?
Yes.
Dan, we are live on K-Rock right now. You've got Klein and Ally here.
Oh, cool.
Hi, Dan.
We understand that you came in contact with a bad parker last week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not last week exactly, but it was last year, right after Park Week of last year, and I saved the photo.
You saved this picture for an entire year?
Yeah. I was like, I got to save this photo because I missed it this year, and I was like, you guys really got to see this picture.
So the picture we are looking at is you were outside of a Pilates studio / post office, and there is 2 handicap spots there.
That's L.A. for you.
L.A. It's no one's going to the post office.
I have to drop off these packages before my Pilates.
And downward dog this over to Albuquerque in 4 days. So you've got here a car that has figured out it's a white SUV that is parked in between the 2 handicap spots in the lines that are painted as buffers for the handicap parking.
Exactly.
And it is parked so close to one of the cars that they clearly appear to be the most handicapped of the three just based on how they parked this car.
Exactly.
Exactly. I saw the whole thing happen. I mean, I saw the guy. He looked like he just partied all night. This happened in the morning, on Saturday morning. Came from wherever he came from, stumbled out of the car, and then proceeded to just walk into the Pilates class. I don't know if he was an instructor or a student.
So the person that parked, I'm so curious to hear this because I was once again we saw the picture, but we didn't know what happened. So they didn't go into the post office, even though they left. They parked in the handicap spot and then walked into a Pilates class.
Yeah, and he looked like he was wearing the same clothes that he wore the night before, and stumbled. Obviously, was not done partying and just walked in.
Dude, he probably reeked in that Pilates class too. But it's funny because you can. Not that this is excusable ever, but if you're going to the post office and you're going to like run in, run out, that's a little more excusable than I'm going to go to an entire hour-long Pilates class and park like
There's
this.
different levels of being a bad parker, and we have accepted, even though it's still not whatever cool, if it's a run-in, run-out, or I'm just throwing this, Amazon return, guys, just throw it at UPS, they don't even need, no receipt needed, people will put up with that. But the fact that this was left there for an hour.
This is where I've chosen to park for an hour.
Is incredible. And you captured it, held this in your phone for a year before officially submitting, and you probably didn't realize, but this has brought you the top prize. This is the worst parker for a variety of reasons. Allie, I hate to break it to you as a lesbian, but this is a Subaru that was parked badly. I don't know if you saw that.
Just because he drives a Subaru doesn't mean I stand with him.
So you have won yourself, listen to this, as the winning submission for Park Week. You'll be going to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park, Rise Against at Great Park Live, and then you'll be heading back to Petco Park for Dia de los Deftones. All those tickets are yours.
Wow, great. I've never wanted anything. You know, I don't usually submit things, but I was like, you guys, I just did it for you guys. I just wanted you guys to see this picture.
It's incredible. Listen, I think it's incredible. There were so many comments about this one specifically on our Instagram. Thank you for sharing it with us. Good reminder that Park Week, even though it's only 1 week of the year here, is technically never ends.
It never ends.
You may see a bad parker next week or right when this thing ends. You may have said, I never submitted this year.
Start an album. That's what I did. I started an album, and then every time I find one, I just add it to the album. And then by the next year, I've got a whole batch saved.
And this is incredible. Thank you for sharing this with us. And whoever is the driver of that car, shame on you. You've been publicly ridiculed now on K-Rock. And
you also have sick abs, I bet.
Guy's in great. You should probably kick our ass. We should probably stop ridiculing him so publicly. Regardless, thank you for sending this, Dan, and congratulations. You are the winner of 2026 Park Week.
Oh, so exciting. Thank you, guys. And thank you guys for all the entertainment every morning you guys bring.
And we're not trying to.
Maybe they're not trying. You guys still provide it.
Did you hear the news last hour?
Yeah, it was really depressing. Thanks for depressing the hell out of me. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Dan. All right, we got to take a break. When we get back, if you want entertainment, we got it for you. A multitude of pregnant women will be in the K-Rock studios. I don't even know if the floor can support this. This is going to be wild. Pickle cravings are at an all-time high.
You're going to be surrounded by pregnant women in a minute.
I don't know what that's going to do to me. I may develop a fetish.
We're all going.
I don't even know.
I won't be a part of your fetish.
No, you will not.
Okay.
That's for sure. Allie's going to cure my fetish. And we're going to cure your pickle cravings after this. It's a pregnancy pickle panel. You got to see what's happening. Check us out on YouTube if you're not watching there. When we return, all the Prego and pickles you can handle next on K-Rock.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America.
Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violet Gruel, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. Listen all week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. Get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Gruel, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world famous K-Rock.
Courtesy of Republic Records and Live Nation.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. Back in our studios right now. It's a good friend of the show. He is a friend of all pickle enthusiasts. And now, look at that, Ally. He's got his own book right here. For the love of pickles, please welcome back Scott Kalin, the founder of Kaylin Kaylin Pickles at the original farmer's market where we first discovered, which was originally a little tiny stand, has now expanded because our love of pickles has grown. And in a few moments, you are going to have your toughest critics, and that is a room full of pregnant women.
I'm ready.
Welcome back, Scott. I think we were very excited last time you visited because you left us with jars and jars of differently flavored pickles. And I think it only took us a couple weeks to go through them all.
Less than that. In fact, we all got into fist fights over some of our favorites, like I think your honey mustard ones.
The spicy honey mustard.
I believe those are probably your most popular, but they're great. And I love going by the farmer's market for the pickle tasting. And why do you think, and in a moment we'll get into the pregnant women, it's a panel of pregnant women pickle eating, but why do you believe that pregnant women love pickles so much, crave them?
Well, I was just heard about the scientifics behind it, but I think it's one of those things that, there's certain traditions that have lasted for hundreds and hundreds of years, and every time you talk about a pickle, somewhere in the conversation, somehow a pregnant woman comes up. Mm-hmm. When we open...
Did someone say pickle?
Give it to me!
I need it now!
Well, you were saying off the air before we came on that you have met more pregnant women now that you are doing this pickle job.
I mean, there's two things. I always say I've met more pregnant women than an obstetrician once I became the pickle man. And also, we have given away hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of 5-month-olds first pickles that they've ever had.
Really?
Because that's when you can start eating pickles, I guess.
Well, you have to wait?
It's cold. It's a lot of times they're teething.
It's good to gnaw on.
They gnaw on it. And then you get a lot of moms that are like, oh, God, I hope my kid loves pickles because I've eaten so many pickles through my pregnancy.
Well, in this recipe book, and you're not usually a big fan of books.
No, Klein. I don't like books, but I plan on eating this regardless, even though it's not edible.
You obviously have a lot of fans out there because you have a foreword on this book written by J.B. Smoove himself. He said, that's dedication, and that's Scott, a dedicated damn pickler.
And you know what? I met J.B. because of my pickle business, and we've become really good friends. And
he just stops by the pickle shop and talks
him and his
pickles?
wife Shaw, and I've been to his home many times. There's a lot of contributors in that book. I've been very humbled by this business in all aspects. Full imposter syndrome right now, to be very honest with you, the fact that I even have a recipe book. And, there's a lot of really cool contributors in there that wanted nothing more than to just say thank you and for me doing the pickles that I do and supporting.
The first time you came here, we did a high voltage food review. I believe I was the lucky one who got to eat the sandwich that was going viral. It was you making the sandwich, the pickle sandwich. And there's a bunch I've had since, and some of them are crazy and have Nutella on them.
Well, remember, he brought the caviar pickle, too.
The world's most expensive pickle. I mean, we've gone to town on those. Now, we actually have a reason to have you here. Previously, we just wanted pickles. Now, Allie's pregnant.
And we want pickles even more.
And she's demanding pickles. And then we've got all these listeners that are pregnant now that are also going to be in here in a moment. You're going to feed them. And I think that's going to be a real honest feedback because they crave this stuff. But also, as you know, with pregnant people, their cravings can turn on a dime. They can be like, I was craving a pickle this morning, and now if I hear the word pickle, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, but there's something about the pickle that is consistent with the cravings that I've had, because I've craved sweets and salty things, but it's the sour mixed with the salt. And that you get electrolytes from it, and you also get that like sour craving, that thing that can actually really help with nausea, too. So eating a pickle can really help with pregnancy nausea.
I had a woman the other day come up to the booth, and she was probably at least 7-8 months pregnant. And she looked at me. I go, you okay? She goes, I'm just so sad. And I'm like, why? She goes, I ate pickles my entire life. I love pickles. One of my favorite things. She goes, since I got pregnant, I cannot.
Wow.
That's the weirdest thing that happens to you. Like that's something you like that you've always liked.
That you're now disgusted by.
And you hope it comes back because you don't know.
She said that. She goes, I pray that I can eat pickles again after I have this kid.
I will resent this child.
Yeah, Scott's origin story is rather fascinating for a few reasons because you were living somewhere, obviously from New York originally, where everyone loves pickles. You took for granted the fact you get good pickles everywhere. Then you moved somewhere, I think it was Nova Scotia or something. Vancouver. And they had no good pickles there. None. So you had to start making them, and then all of a sudden you realize they like it too. They just never had a good good pickle before. And I didn't realize that when you had first opened at the farmer's market, because I remember walking by there and seeing the stand, because I used to live right next to there, and now I go there from time to time, but that you were one of the businesses that was considered not essential. So as soon as COVID hit and they said only essential people could show up, apparently pickle people are not essential people.
Disagree.
So he said, so they basically said you don't get to come in and open your stand, and you were on the verge of collapse, and that now you're probably at the strongest you've ever been.
The height of your pickle career.
And I will say society's finally caught up because pickle has been the flavor of everything now. Jake's eating sandwiches with pickle mustard. There's pickle potato chips. There's pickle. Everything's gotten pickled. And
people on the text line too saying they're starting to make their own pickles. It's like sourdough trend.
Well, that's the best part about the book. You can go. So he's got wacky recipes in here like pickle pizza and stuff, which is cool. But I just think the concept of how to like make your own pickles. It's not that hard to do.
It's not hard.
And
it's
you
just
can do
hard.
it.
It's hard to make a good pickle.
Yeah, but you feel great about it when you eat it. And what I do, I cheat. Like I'll take the leftover leave-ins from his pickles, and then I'll just put cucumbers in there.
Oh yeah, you just pour the sauce, the juice in there,
and I'll be like, look what I did. And my wife's like, you didn't do anything. You just took his.
Kaylin and Klein.
Yeah, you took his leftovers. You just added cucumbers to it and waited a week.
Hey,
I'm like,
great artist steal.
Right.
I want you to remember what you actually just said.
Before
the show.
We've never said that before.
I want you to remember that statement, and you'll see why.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to bring in these pregnant women in a moment. Of the foods you have, you'll be presenting them in a moment. Allie will be on. We've got some listeners as well that are at different stages of pregnancy. What is the thing you're looking forward to most giving our pregnant listeners, our panel of pregnancy people?
Well, the most obvious one, we brought mini boat flights for everyone. So there's 3 different boats on there.
Jake's
Not yours, mine.
I'm pregnant.
Jake's been hovering over the pickle table since you arrived.
And there is a peanut butter, Nutella, and pretzels, which is the one thing that everyone talks about.
So get ready.
I did a pickle sushi.
Okay. Which pregnant women aren't allowed to have regular sushi, so this may be the only sushi they get, and that'll be after Nirvana on K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. Come up with a lot of dumb ideas on the show. We said let's get a room full of pregnant women, and then let's get the pickle guy in here, and we'll figure out if the pregnancy cravings are as strong as we've always been led to believe. Allie, of course, as you know, is pregnant right now with a gender we do not yet know. We have 2 other women in the studio that are aware of the gender of their babies, and I'd like to welcome to the K-Rock studios right now. Ashley is 12 weeks pregnant. You already know you're having a boy, huh?
I do.
Congratulations. That's very exciting.
You just found out?
I did IVF, and Allie and I had almost, I think, the same exact transfer date. And a month before, I had a failed transfer at the same time as you.
Oh, so man, you went through all of it.
Allie,
share a mic with her. That mic's not working for some reason. I don't know why they put her on green, but that one's not working. Hold on. Swap out mics there. So you've been through all the ups and downs of Allie.
That literally the same exact timeline. Like when Allie cried, I shared in your heartbreak. Oh. When you announced you were pregnant, I had the same exact excitement. So I just feel such a connection. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm glad we get to eat together.
And do you smell the smell is very strong in the air of pickles right now. Is that making you excited or nauseous?
I'm both excited and nauseous. Like I heard maybe there's tuna fish, and I was like, that might make me vom. But
right. Everything else though, you're excited about. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to try in a moment, and all these are from the cookbook, the brand new book out for the love of pickles. By the way, if you want to meet Scott and have him sign this book and dip this book in brine for you, you can do it at Barnes & Noble at the Grove tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tickets for the book signing at eventbrite.com, and you can get your book at Amazon or wherever you get books, and it's good. Not a lot of words in it, which is why
wherever
I like it.
you get books, you
I
have no idea.
I don't know where books come from, but apparently there's places you get them. Also on our pregnancy panel right now, Kimberly, who just went viral days ago while allowing us to do her gender reveal live on K-Rock. Was that a great moment for you? It looked amazing looking at that footage on Klein Ally Show's Instagram.
It was actually.
Yeah.
I know my family didn't seem excited, but my mom is over the moon. Yeah. She's already talking about buying cribs, buying onesies, buying everything.
Let her keep thinking about buying stuff.
Yeah. Don't talk her out of that.
Yeah.
And when you found out with us, you would be having a girl.
Yes.
And you were confused because we played Beastie Boys, but the song was girls, and that threw you off, and you didn't know what you're having now.
I am so excited I'm having a girl because I have 2 boys, so I'm done.
Right.
And you said that, before we came on, you said you've been nauseous this entire pregnancy.
All my pregnancy.
But you're excited to eat the pickles today.
Yes.
How many pickles have you had so far in your pregnancy at this point, Kimberly?
Damn. I made my husband go to Sprouts, and he bought me 2 of the crunchy pickles in the jars. And I had to sell. Yeah, I did. I loved them. It was amazing.
How about Ashley? Has pickles been a big part of your pregnancy so far?
I have been eating anything and everything in sight. I mean, just this morning, 5 a.m., we started off with the Chinese chicken salad.
Oh, nice.
It's aggressive for 5 a.m.
By 8 a.m., I was on to the bagel with cream cheese. So this is like my third breakfast of the day.
Well, why not?
Game on.
Allie, you've been eating a lot of pickles, too.
I've been eating a lot. I mean, I'm like Ashley. I've been eating a lot of everything, and it's one of those things where I don't know I crave it until I see it, and then I'm like, that I need to be eating that immediately. But I usually don't crave sugar, and I've been on a big sugar kick. But I like the salty and the sweet, which it seems like they're both on this plate.
People are accusing me on the text line of rage baiting the pregnant women by immediately cutting the songs every time I'm about to give them pickles, and then I say pickles on
Can
the
we
way.
eat now?
We'll be right back. All right. So, what is the first thing, Scott? You are the pickle man. You are the pickle master. What is the first? Talking to your mic right there. What is the first thing the girls, the pregnant ladies, should be eating?
First thing is going to be a bagel. So we'll start with breakfast.
Now, why is this a pickle bagel?
So it's got very special cream. It's not pickle flavored cream cheese. It's literally infused with my honey mustard pickles. So the
cream cheese infused.
The brine and the actual pickles are in the cream cheese.
God. That's actually really
This
good.
is fantastic.
You're listening to 3 pregnant women
on a
eat.
burger would be amazing. Let's
do that.
Wow. Oh my God.
You can tell they're pregnant when they've already combined it with other foods. I got put this on a hamburger too.
That's called the flavor chain.
Yeah. So this is actually second bagel of the morning. If you're keeping track,
so good.
washing down. Allie, you were so excited about the pickle day today, and the pregnant women are all because I think. Listen, you can get reviews from food critics all day long, but pregnant women reviewing a pickle.
Having a pickled martini?
Yeah, and I'm an olive guy, but I think this may be a better look, too.
50% alcohol, 25% jalapeno brine, and
Yeah.
25%
pickles.
You look sophisticated drinking that.
Do I look smarter when I hold this up?
You do.
Ladies?
You do.
Pregnant women, are you turned on at all? Look at me like this?
Someone bring that to me at the hospital.
All right.
Literally.
All right, now moving on now. It's a pregnancy pickle panel here at K-Rock. These are pregnant women trying pickle recipes from the new For the Love of Pickles cookbook. What's it? Oh, man. What's next? Very choked up now.
There's a lot here.
So this is a flight of mini boats, which actually was originated at our Topped bar, but it's a big part of the boat.
Yeah, you've seen these viral all over the place now. I think millions and millions of views, especially the Hot Cheetos one, which is in the middle. And then I think we've tried, once again, if you want to, Allie is not even waiting for us to describe them. She's already...
cream cheese and everything bagel seasoning.
You think this is a pickle boat. Allie's about to be a pickle boat. She houses these really quickly. So, Allie, grab that mic right there. And the one you're eating right now is it's the pickle filled with the cream cheese and the everything seasoning.
Yeah, I just thought this would be a good transition from bagel with cream cheese to pickle with cream cheese. Yeah.
I would like pregnant woman number 2, Ashley, if you don't mind grabbing. Which one looks better to you, the Flaming Hot Cheetos one or the one with Nutella and pretzels?
I think I'm like 80% flaming hot Cheeto already, so gravitating towards that one.
Grab that one and take a bite of it. This is the Pregnancy Pickle Panel. They're reviewing some of the recipes that are in the cookbook right now.
What's on the top?
They're very pregnant. What's
nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese on top. So once again, something that you would eat maybe if you were stoned in a kitchen right now. It's a pickle.
Oh my God,
with
that is awesome.
Flaming Cheetos.
The best
so
one.
good.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Look at the
one
pregnant
question
women.
I always get about this is how stoned was I when I came up with the idea? And I was not.
You were not.
I just spent too much time on social media.
The next one, though, he was very stoned for. And that one is the one that I'm going to let... I think the pregnant women are going to say this is their favorite one, even though the combination is strange. It is a pickle with Nutella and crushed up pretzels on it. And this has become one of your best sellers, correct? Yeah, this is the one right now. So whenever you're ready, pregnant women, lift the pretzel, the bagel, the pickle...
I just want to point out that Ashley has put the Flamin' Hot Cheeto dust on this pretzel.
Oh, she's added more. She's added more Flaming Hot Cheeto dust. She's really pregnant, guys.
She's
There's no
combining
denying
them.
It. There's no denying it. All right, this one I think is going to be the thing that's going to set the women over the edge. Could one of them go into labor right now? Is it possible? They're so excited about this one. Grab, ladies, toast perhaps to your to the health of your unborn, soon-to-be born children. And now they are eating right now. What is the pretzel
with the Hot Cheetos? It's not bad. I'll give you that.
Okay, no,
you know what?
I
I'm not a big peanut butter fan, but I do like the combo, the salty and the sweet.
Yeah.
With the pretzels on top. It just cancels out.
Or any of your babies kicking, or any of the babies kicking
My
now?
baby has been kicking, but that's because I know she's hungry. And right now she's like completely still.
Satisfied.
Yeah.
This is great. And if they have time to try one more thing, more thing.
Pickle sushi.
All right, this is it. This is where we're going to end it on, guys.
It looks like a full sushi roll, but it is not.
Okay, now, I know the one thing that sucks about getting pregnant, in addition to the fact that it will ruin the rest of your life, ladies, is that you cannot have sushi for 9 months, and that is a big loss for women that love sushi. So he has created and described this as Allie's picking up using her chopsticks. Describe the pickle sushi, what you've done here.
So I hollow out a jumbo pickle. You can stuff it with a lot of different things. This one happens to be tuna salad. And then it has flaming hot Cheetos and nacho cheese.
That is not bad at all.
You can put anything in the middle.
I was scared of this one. It's very good.
Pregnant women, are you satisfied?
Very satisfied.
Wonderful. Everyone says watching Johnny standing in the corner looking at the pregnant women eat the food is the funniest part of this entire thing because he looks so left out. Johnny, would you like to come and eat some pickle stuff? Yeah, he sure does. Hey, Scott, we appreciate you. What's going to happen after we go off the air is the pregnant women are going to fight with fists until for this last jar of pickles. Look at this. Oh, look at that. A limited edition. Allie, did you see these? He's made some Klein Ally Show pickle jars.
I'm going to tackle him.
Limited edition.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
We've
Klein Ally Show.
officially made it. We're on the reject pickles that we couldn't sell in the store anymore.
I stole pickles from Lamar's class. I will steal this.
Oh, okay. We take a quick break. We're back in a moment. We have more news, more show to get to with your A.D.D news after this. Ladies, thanks for being here. Enjoy your pickles. Thank you, Scott. Congratulations. All the details about the pickle book signing will be going up on our Instagram at Klein Ally Show. Back with more show after this on K-Rock.
106.7 FM. Klein Ally Show. Klein Ally Show. Mornings. KROQ. World famous K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show.
Oh my God, it's August.
Yeah, it's exciting right there. And I appreciate the enthusiasm as we get you through some A.D.D news and then into a brand new hour of the show. And listen, perhaps the show is not for you, or perhaps it is for you. And this show could act as therapy if needed.
Hey guys, Julia here. So today's a sad day. My dog died. But your stupid show helped.
Thank you. I know what you're saying there is sad and also insulting, but I'm glad that our stupid show helped.
But accurate.
The loss of your dog.
Because every time I think to say rest in peace to my dog, what keeps getting stuck in my head is R.I.P. Tip Bowley.
That sucks that's ruined the entire R.I.P.
Yeah. It's part of the grieving process, I guess. You go through the the regret, the anger, the acceptance, and then the R.I.P. Tip Bowley jingle.
And that makes me laugh. So thanks for that. Love you guys. Bye.
I am truly sorry for the loss of your dog, and I wish that this show was funnier than it actually is, because I feel like at the very least you can deserve that. And I know that people going through stuff, breakups every single day, that someone's dealing with some sort of a mental health crisis, and maybe, just maybe, this show lets a little air out of the balloon, or perhaps we make your life significantly worse, like it happens to all of us in this room. We get into your news now, then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. I was looking for the Tip Bowley jingle. I was thinking we could give her the Tip Bowley jingle.
Tip Bowley?
Nah, I can't find it.
Oh, no!
No, we deleted a bunch of files. Oh, here we go. This is not the... Oh, here it is. I found it. In honor of that lady's dog. Hold on, we're going to be a little late today, but in honor of this woman's dog, here is the song for her dog. Let's assume his name is probably Bailey. Probably.
Or Luna.
It's much sadder than I remember it, the song.
Email came through today. Overdue bills all paid. Temporary lines retired. 323 Tip Bowley expired. R.I.P. Tip Bowley, done your part. Hailed the calls, played your part. No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right. You were the fix when Odyssey failed. Now your number's been derailed.
This is new Julia Wolf on K-Rock.
R.I.P. Tip Bowley, done your part. Held the calls, played your part. No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right.
Beautiful song, a
Balance
tribute.
cleared, line goes dead.
Have we ever heard this much of the song?
Just static left instead.
All right.
The R.I.P. Tip Bully Tour is going to kick off in 2027.
It's exciting right there. Congratulations.
North American Tour.
R.I.P. Tip Bully and R.I.P. to that lady's dog. And, if you would like to get your very own limited edition 323 Tip Bully hat, just keep listening to the show, and perhaps we'll give you the opportunity to call and win that from us. But right now, the much overdue and greatly delayed news on K-Rock.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, I think the weather had something to do with this, but it was collectively a huge box office weekend. In fact, it was the biggest box office weekend in history. $430 million was made across all the movies in theaters, which was largely because of Spider-Man and The Odyssey. It's particularly good for Tom Holland and Zendaya, who are in both movies. So you had the movies themselves being good, then you have Spider-Man, who's the most popular superhero, then you have Christopher Nolan, who's one of the most popular directors, and then you have two A-listers who are in love and married, so all the Hollywood gossips in the world want to see those movies too.
Here's a clip from Spider-Man. This will not spoil anything for you, but just to help the story.
Hey kid, it's me, Spider-Man. I hear you are sick. Get better. I gotta go fly somewhere.
So there you have it. That's a big movie.
Tom Holland is revolutionary.
He's taking it a different direction.
After this is the fifth movie, I think he's phoning it in a little bit.
That's a great film right there.
I mean, he's being overworked a little, right?
I paid $60 for that stupid message.
But the other most popular, or I guess highest billing movie weekend was in 2019, and that was just for Avengers Endgame, which made $402 million. But that was the only other $400 million plus movie weekend ever.
I think you're right. I think the air conditioning is the real hero here. I know the actors and the writers and the directors will get all the glory.
It's
and
a combo.
But I think the AC, and especially knowing that if you're going to get a nice 3 hour, how long was Spider-Man? Was that long too?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, if you know that
I feel
you're
like every movie like that's over 2 hours.
It's just a great 3 hours in AC. I don't care if that screen has got nothing on it. I'll sit in those seats for 3 hours.
Vanessa and Johnny both saw Spider-Man this weekend, but I think Jake said he didn't go because he doesn't go to movies opening weekends.
He's got a lot of
There's too much stuff.
He's got a lot of stupid theories, and that may be the dumbest of them all. I don't see movies when they open. I wait till no one talks about it anymore, and then I go.
I hate to bring up sad dog stories again. This one actually, no dogs were hurt, or I guess no dogs died. Maybe some dogs were hurt. But when you go out of town, this is one of the responsibilities of having a dog. You have to find somebody to sit your dog, and somebody turned to Rover and it backfired.
Natalie Jones planned a trip out of the country and needed someone to watch her dogs, Harry and Buddy. Jones decided to use the Rover app for the first time.
And this lady in particular had 39 recent reviews. She came for a meet and greet. She was a vet tech.
Although once she returned from her vacation and reviewed her camera footage, it told a different story.
Oh, no.
She neglected the animals. Ben Court and another person are seen on video carrying trash bags filled of Jones's belongings and then seen loading the bags into a car before leaving the Inglewood home.
You hear them talking about doing coke. You see them sniffing, flushing their nose out in the sink. This is like a nightmare.
Was that her coke? Did they do her coke?
That would be a travesty. At least bring your own Coke. I mean, for God's sake.
Stole her stuff and didn't
Ever since this incident, her dogs haven't been the same.
Yeah, they're probably alert. Very alert now.
They haven't slept in days. They keep talking about some screenplay they're going to write.
And then finally, R.I.P. to Vincent Pastore, a veteran actor. He played Salvatore Big Pussy Bonpensiero in The Sopranos. If you ever saw The Sopranos, he was 80 years old. He was also in Goodfellas and Awakenings, but he was kind of one of those guys who was always a mobster in every movie. And when you get typecast like that, I think that's the best type of typecasting is mobster.
We will miss you, Big Pussy. You were one of the greats. Let's play it in your honor today. We will play you the R.I.P. Tip Bowley song once again in its entirety. No, we can't possibly do that.
R.I.P. Pastore.
Rewrite the song quick. But make sure we include still Chocolate Factory mentions throughout the song anyway. Let's get into this one from Sublime and then a brand new hour of the show. That's right, a brand new hour of the show will begin in mere moments right here on K-Rock.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world famous K-Rock.
All right, good morning. Welcome to your K-Rock. We got a brand new hour to get into. It's just after 10 o'clock. On a Monday morning, nothing we can do about that. But it's a summer Monday, so we have that going for us. And unless you're one of the kids who's got to go back to school this week, then you can enjoy a funner summer just a little bit longer. We have a story to share with you later this hour of someone that was trying to have a funner summer. on a jet ski, which is one of the funnest ways to celebrate summer, only that backfired in a big way. So we will get to that as a cautionary tale of funner summer antics that you can get into.
And you almost or did break your nose. So you were trying to have a funner summer and it backfired. So there's a lot of funner summer fail stories.
Yeah,
I'm
funner
sure.
summer. I actually met someone this past weekend, Allie, that was wearing an eye patch. And I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like, if someone's got an eye patch
Were you in a pawn shop?
They usually have a story. I was actually near a pawn shop. And they lost an eye on 4th of July.
Because of a firework?
Yep.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah. A recent... they're not... I mean, at this point, they have not been able to salvage the eye yet. They think there's maybe still...
Isn't that past?
Well, that's kind of what I thought. I'm like, isn't that one of those things...
What is it, on ice and they're deciding?
I think they are trying to reattach some retinas or something, but I would have thought that would have happened. I'm sure time is not their friend, but I said, hey, at least you got cool eye patch options, and that did not go over well.
Really? They didn't have a sense of humor.
I don't think you develop.
What are the options?
I don't think you develop a sense of humor immediately.
Yeah.
I think you're still dealing with the realization that you've lost an eye.
Jake is right, though. What are the options?
Oh, there's so many these days. I feel like with eye patches, more than ever before, dude. I'm sure.
So, besides just plain black.
Yeah, I don't know. I think on my season of Shark Tank that I was on, there was someone that came up with decorative eye patches
No
too
way.
for like people that have eye problems.
If I lost an eye, I would want Terminator eye put in.
Of course.
So that it'll show a profile of every person I'm looking at. Like, just have it be a phone in there or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you could cover the eye, I would imagine just even wearing the Meta glasses all the time, it's almost like, why even do you need the eye? You've been given an eye right back. I mean, this person did not, I guess, think about all that. They still had a pretty medical-looking eye patch on, but I think there's decorative ones. I've definitely seen ones that are like bejeweled or bedazzled. They have like pirate skulls on them. I mean, it's Halloween.
Or you can have a picture of an eye on your eye patch.
Anyway, just the idea of someone else trying to have a funner summer and they got a bottle rocket right to the eye, which is probably not a good way to lose an eye. So
it makes your nose seem like not as big of an issue.
Yeah, we'll find out later today if I'm coming in here broken faced.
Well, 562 has been watching over the course of the show and said, Klein, your schnoz looks horrible, and it looks like you are starting to get black eyes.
I mean, it's quite possible. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I just know for the immediacy for which the blood poured out of my nose and how hard the skull hit my nose and the cracking that I heard, crack, 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 crack. I mean, it was popping and cracking sounds. I would be surprised if I get out of this thing unfazed. If this is just how I look, I'm used to that.
We need to stop making our kids smarter and making their brains bigger because they hurt.
This hour on the show, we have lots to get into. In a moment, though, a story that sadly did not end well for a local radio station. And I know what you're thinking. K-Rock's the only radio station that matters. And you're right about that. But also, when Allie and I hear about people that were on air that got treated the way that this cast and the on-air staff of K-Cal got treated, we need to deal with it. We'll talk about it next.
Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. A lot of people hit us up over the weekend to make sure that we would still be here Monday because there was a headline floating around that said the entire on-air staff of a legendary SoCal radio station was let go without any sort of warning, without any sort of notice. They just basically said, we don't need humans here anymore. You're all fired. And that's a terrible feeling, and we know that because, Allie, we have experienced that before.
We've been fired a couple of times.
But I think one time it was a similar move where they're like, we're just going to get rid of all the people. We don't need people. We're just going to go ahead and operate this thing without people. You guys are expensive and annoying, and even though we don't pay you very much, it's still more than nothing, and that's what we could pay robots to do your job.
They started with music only, and then they started hiring people again.
Yeah, what happened to the no people thing? They were hiring people, so it was us.
It's just different people.
But sadly, this is the state of affairs for a radio station that perhaps you've listened to, especially if you live in the IE, 96.7 KCAL, that has decided to immediately remove, without warning, all of their human air staff. And that's terrible. We feel bad about that. And if you're aware of that station, the history of the station, or any of the personalities that have been on there, you're probably very much aware of John DeSantis, who has been pretty much a legendary figure in the IE for many, many, many years, not just at that station, but other places as well.
Well, and the radio station itself has been here for decades.
And I feel terrible when, and I understand why stations do this, because they're scared of us going on the air with hot mics and burning the place down before we walk out, so they basically never give people a chance to say goodbye. in any sort of way, shape, or form, and then people leave there feeling like they never got a chance to end the conversation that they had started with their listeners for many years. And because we do have access to the radio, we do speak to the same part of the country that radio station spoke to, we thought it'd be good to try to get at least some of them on with us to figure out exactly how they're doing now, and more importantly, say goodbye to the people that they've developed relationships with. We now welcome DJ John DeSantis to K-Rock. Good morning, John.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Sorry with what you're going through. It's a terrible feeling, and I know you've been in this industry long enough to know that you've probably also experienced this before in many ways.
Seems to be going around. Definitely the nature of our business. But, I've been through it before. Not the greatest thing, but staying positive for sure.
So how did you get the news? Was it text, email, phone call?
Well, a year ago, our owner died, and the daughter took over. So whenever that sort of thing happens, new ownership, you're always kind of worried about, are they even going to keep the station? But, you just sort of feel a vibe. You've been in this business a while. You can hear things, you feel things, and kind of knew something big was coming. But how did we hear the news? We got a call after my final shift Thursday night that had a meeting on Friday morning with the owner.
That's always at that meeting invite is like,
the Friday morning meeting has never ended well for anyone ever. I mean, we had the one meeting, I think it was like an unexpected Tuesday meeting, then we had the Christmas Eve meeting where we got fired. So you knew pretty much going into that meeting, this is game over.
Oh, absolutely. Just they didn't do a good job hiding their moves. I mean, it just kind of was obvious what was going on. And they were quick and painless and, on to the next adventure.
And do they do anything like sometimes stations have been complete dicks and said nothing, goodbye, good luck, you're on your own. And
your key card doesn't work, by the way.
And so, yeah, that's right. We have all your stuff. Yeah, all your stuff's being held hostage.
We'll have a representative bring you a box.
Or was it more of a like, hey, we're gonna make sure you're taken care of. You're gonna have a little coverage for a little bit. Does that happen or no?
Up until recently, KCAL has always been a real family radio station, and they kind of continued that with this. I mean, once we were done in the meeting, they just let me go into my office and grab my stuff and leave. So it was a little different than a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people don't even get that.
But you didn't get.
I love how we're like, that's so nice of them.
But yeah, they let you take your own stuff.
Get your stuff.
You can have your coffee mug, John. Get out of here. But John,
Exactly.
You never got a chance to publicly go on to the airwaves and say any sort of a goodbye or thank you to any of the people that you had developed a relationship with. And I know this relationship. I know that we are not big celebrities in the world of celebrities, but to the people that spend any sort of time listening, especially regular listeners or daily listeners, you do become a part of their lives, whether you want to be or not.
No question about it. In fact, that's the whole point of what we do. I mean, for us, it was all about the listeners. I love the KCAL listeners, the community. Radio's all I have ever wanted to do since I was 8 years old. And so just for me, that connection, that's the real kind of bummer about this whole thing is removing the human beings. That was kind of the reason people listen to radio.
And now what's the plan? They're just going to have music only or robot DJs?
I don't know. I mean, they had kind of explained it to me that it was going to be automated and music intensive.
We have a call for you, John. Hold on. Go ahead.
I am your new on-air host at KCAL.
Oh.
Later, you human losers.
Oh, come on.
Hey.
The guy just lost his job. That's not cool. Don't rub it in his face, dude.
We have taken over because we are cheaper and don't need health insurance.
Oh.
Later, losers.
We already said that. Now you're just getting redundant. All right. Well, I'm sorry that sucks. Sucks.
Robot already has his favorite phrases.
Hey, yeah, that's going to be his catchphrase. You can hear that guy now taking over.
Now I'm out of here. Later, losers.
That's the new DJ at KCAL in the Inland Empire. Okay.
Don't worry, Klein and Ally, we are coming for you next.
Oh, okay. It's all funny now. Huh?
Well, as you know, John, we all feel like our number could be up at any moment.
Yep.
And as this is kind of the way you feel in this industry and that it could happen at any time. And I think obviously you still have an incredible connection with the people of Southern California. And at least it's good that you're able to speak, because I know on the couple times that we got fired, we were given a gag order and couldn't even say anything, which meant the listeners were just left hanging with not knowing what was going on at all.
That's the absolute worst. I mean, it's just the listeners are the most important part of all of this. It's the reason why we do what we do. They can get the music anywhere, and to just disrespect them like that, it's just kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, and especially for some of the other on-air talent and by the way, every single person was let go from the station at the same time, so they didn't play favorites. But I mean, some of the DJ, I believe someone had been there for 40 years, which is pretty incredible to have a run like that at a radio station. Doesn't ever really exist, and just to think that no one got the chance to say anything at all. So we did want to, and this will be hard for Ally and I, but we will not interrupt. We'd like to give you an opportunity now to use the airwaves of K-Rock to say whatever you'd like to say to the people that were listeners of yours and supporters of KCAL for all those years.
Well, it's definitely not goodbye because I'm not going anywhere. But I guess mainly just to say thank you, man. Thanks for being part of the family. Thanks for letting me be part of the family. Thanks for supporting all the things we do. We did a biannual event called the K-Cal Kegger every year for over 25 years, and we'd have 3,000 people show up in our parking lot and just hang out and have a great time with music. And, just that sort of thing really just showed the community. We did a lot of great community events and gave a lot of support to the community. And, just thank you to everybody for being a part of what we created. And there's more adventures on the way. More
Later, losers.
Oh, stop it. He's just getting a nice goddamn
This
robot.
guy's a broken record already.
John, thank you. And when Allie and I get fired from here eventually at some point for some reason, probably for cost-cutting measures, we hope that by then you'll be back up and running and give us a platform to say goodbye to people as well.
Absolutely. Plan on it.
We'll just trade off.
DJ
So sad.
DJ John DeSantis will not be going anywhere, but he will not be heard, and no humans will be heard on that radio station. I don't know that company at all. I've never worked for that company. Apparently, it was a good operation for a while until the daughter took over. But
it's interesting, though, that people on the text line are talking about it was incredible.
Right.
It was.
Well,
it kind of feels like the radio station shut down.
Right, and that's sadly the reality of so much these days. And so celebrate human interactions and human connections while we still can. John, best of luck. If there's anything Allie and I can do for you, please reach out.
Well, I appreciate it. I love your show. You guys are awesome. Thanks very much for having me on.
Okay, and if you want to tell any of your listeners, former listeners, until you're up and running again, they could check us out. We could use a little help in the IE. You know what I'm saying?
Come on over.
All right. Cool. Appreciate you. Thanks, dude. Best of luck with everything. We're here if you need us.
All right, guys. You rock.
Take care. Bye.
K-Rock Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America.
Stop number 7. Drink your body weight in Coca-Cola. Fumble through security at the College Football Hall of Fame. And hang out with whale sharks. When you see Violent Growl, Jimmy Eat World, and more at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta. Listen all week at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl November 7th. Get on the standby boarding list to see him again with Violet Grohl, Turnstile, The Strokes, 21 Pilots, Gorillaz, and more than 50 bands at Shaky Knees Music Festival in Atlanta.
This is Freaky from Turnstile.
Hey, this is Jim from Jimmy Eat World.
Hey, what's up? My name is Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots.
You can win your way in all this week on the world-famous K-Rock.
KROQ.
Summer is rolling on. And even though fun scores are at an all-time low for obvious reasons, we are doing our part to make it a funner summer, which is why we have been forcing each other to do, quote, fun things. And coming up, I think, a week from Friday, we're going to have the Backyard Kegger that we've been excited about.
All right.
So that's going to be a good time had by all, and we've got quite a few things lined up for that and ready to go. And then we've got all of the other things that we've been doing. One of the things on our funner summer list this year was someone has to go on a watercraft at some point because just things are more fun on the water. And usually that would mean boat or speedboat or pontoon or even one of those little swans. You can pedal around the lakes in downtown L.A.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
I like those are so overrated.
But real fun is jet ski fun. And we share with you a story, and this is a cautionary tale of why funner summer sometimes can go south very quickly.
Dylan!
And, of course, it stars someone named Dylan. And
who was the guy who said, let's all get jet skis?
It was definitely the guy who is well known by name at the jet ski place.
A jet skier is enjoying a day on a lake. Suddenly, a life-threatening crisis. He turns around to ride backwards with...
Now, let me just say, it's interesting when you hear about like a life-threatening crisis. Usually it doesn't start with first they attempt to do a completely ridiculous trick to impress their friends.
And if you see the video, it does look cool, even though you're like, this is so dumb that you've chosen to do this. His legs are dangling off and he's grabbing onto the handlebars.
Yeah, I mean, most people that do jet ski tricks are amateurs. Every once in a while you see professional jet ski trick guys, and they're pretty cool. They can jump over waves.
And this is a big dude.
Yeah, this guy definitely not a professional jet ski trick guy.
He turns around to ride backwards when, without warning, he blacks out.
Because I think he was exhausted from turning around. So he then... at this point, blacks out. Now he's backwards, but he's also passed out in the jet ski.
There he is, slumped over the jet ski. He's out cold and heading straight for the dock on popular Lake Lanier. His buddy is recording from another jet ski, and he is frantic.
So, once again...
he's already recording from another jet ski.
We're about to go viral, yo. Dylan is passed out. This is fun.
Go, come on, get your phone out,
man.
Our last 11 jet ski videos have got a total of 3 views.
You got to get it out of that little pouch.
This one is going to go huge.
Dylan! At this point, there's nothing to do but hope for the best as the jet ski goes crashing into the dock.
And it is, I don't know how you can still go that fast, because usually you'd have to be, on jet skis, I thought you have to have the wrist kind of cranked on the throttle.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out
Maybe you
how
can put it in autopilot.
he was able
That's
to
weird.
auto throttle, or did he just pass out with a good grip on the thing? I don't really know how
Well,
that
his
happened.
arm is kind of slumped over the handlebar, and I wonder if it was like
Slumped over,
opened
pushed
up the
full
throttle.
I mean, it's one of those things where you thought they had a fail-safe so this couldn't happen, but apparently not.
Dylan! He's thrown in the water, and by some miracle, he is alive.
Oh,
Come here, I got you.
Filming the whole time, by the
you never leave a jet skier behind.
I got you. The collision jolts him awake. He can't believe what happened.
I know we are. Thankfully, you went between the bars.
And here he is, 32-year-old Dylan Stapler. He says he has no recollection of what happened. He's with his friend, Anthony Zilke, who saved him.
I could have been...
Oh, what a power
Zilke! Zilke saved me,
You got my
man!
back, Zilke.
Of course, Zilke's always rolling.
And now here he is. This is the comment that he chooses to make.
I could have been dead, you know.
There it is. That's good intel right there.
But, like, I'm not.
Yeah.
So drunk, right? The guy had a
Dylan says his mom gave him a tongue lashing.
She's like, Dylan, you need to be wearing your helmet.
The jet skier says he believes he blacked out because he was dehydrated.
Yeah,
Sure,
right.
Fun or
From
summer.
all the beer.
Right. There you have
And
it.
the shots.
That, by the way, was the lead story on Inside Edition. The lead story. The most
So much
important
other stuff.
story. That is all that they're covering right now. So there you go. Thoughts and prayers with you, Dylan. And remember to have a funner summer all summer long here at K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock, we are Klein Ally Show. You are you. And that is Johnny right there. He's in the studio right now to answer one question only for a round of Johnny Doesn't Know. How fitting that if you're able to get through Johnny, the gauntlet of Johnny's brain, you win yourself tickets to see Smartless live at the Hollywood Bowl on October 17th. Smartless starts right here during this round of Johnny Doesn't Know with one question only. You don't need the answer. You just need to predict will Johnny know the answer. And I'm excited, Allie, because as back-to-school time is officially approaching, that means it's almost time for the return of the dumb-off. On Klein Ally Show.
Yes.
You two, at one point, it was 2 years ago, you and Allie both wore the sash together as you tied in the champions of the dumb off. I think last year.
Who won last year?
Last year, Allie won. The year before that, I won. And the year before that, we both tied.
Both tied. So
we tied.
Allie's got 2 wins in the dumb off, and Johnny's got 2 wins in the dumb off, and we're almost up at another dumb off. So we've got a teaser question in today's Johnny Doesn't Know to get you ready.
We're like Argentina and Spain.
You really are. You really just
We're just winning every other
it's just,
time.
Here she goes again, Allie in the dumb off, and then the gross off. She's just someone else get a shot here. It's
Hey,
just
at least I
Allie.
won the driving test.
It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know. Here we go.
Johnny doesn't know. And I was like, okay. Oh, Johnny doesn't know. I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while. Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know. Gelato sounds like Jello. Johnny doesn't know. It like goes.
All right, say hi to Jesse in Burbank. Good morning, Jesse. Welcome to K-Rock.
Good morning. Hi.
Welcome to August. Welcome to Monday. And here's your question for Postmaster Johnny. You don't need the answer. We're going into the realm of the questions that we will have to answer during the dumb off. So I want to warn you. It's not going to be. It's not just basic trivia, Johnny. You got to use your brain.
Oh, so it's going to be like riddles and stuff.
You got to use your brain a little bit.
You like riddles, Mr. Klein?
This is
This is why I hate the dumb off.
Yeah, this is why it doesn't
if there's
really
60
test.
boats and it halves the boats every 20 minutes, how many boats are
What
left?
day did the boat leave
Yeah,
on?
stupid.
Come on, man.
The horse's name was Friday.
I remember that. She was mad at that.
Stupid crap. It's not a measure of intelligence.
You're not even involved in this one today, so sit back and just
Sorry,
watch.
getting
Jesus Christ.
You're rage baiting the hell out of her right now. Calm down.
Yelling
calm
about
down.
this horse named Friday 3 years later. My good God. Johnny, what belongs to you, but others use it more than
See,
you?
there we go.
Unbelievable.
This guy.
Hold on.
Did you just Google that
Just say
riddle?
horse.
No, Johnny. It's a horse named Friday. I'll give you the answer. Johnny, what belongs? This is actually a very simple question. I bet you Jesse would even get this right, but Jesse's not playing. Will Johnny know the answer to this? Jesse, what belongs to you, but others use it more than you do? Johnny? Will Johnny know this, Jesse, yes or no?
Oh, there's no way.
Johnny's not going to know this.
All right, if you're right, you're going to go to Smart List, where you'll get to watch other people that are lacking
Come on, Johnny.
intelligence.
Have an idea.
You have an idea?
I think so.
I think I did too, yeah.
Do you want to tag team it?
No. It's just you, Johnny. This game is called... Allie, you save all your smarts for the dumb off, which is happening in the next few weeks.
Is it very obvious, or is it kind of just like I have to really think?
Oh, God.
God, I don't know.
Johnny, I'll say it again. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you do?
It belongs to me.
Yeah.
But everybody else uses it more than I do.
Yes. He says you will not know.
Damn, I feel like I got to get deep with this one right here. No, don't get deep. Okay, don't go deep. Okay. Wow, she's shaking her head. Don't go deep. What belongs to me but other people use? Oh, you mean my money? It belongs to me but other people use it, like the IRS and my gas and power bills and stuff like that.
Well, that's you using it technically to pay these other people.
I have money, and I also am thinking of time. Time is a very good answer. Even if it's not the answer, it's a very, very good answer. Mm-hmm. You got to admit. But you're going to say something stupid like a quarter or like baloney or something.
If I said a quarter, then your answer of money would be right.
Oh, you're right.
I said baloney.
Oh, wow.
Explain to me your concept on baloney.
I don't know, like what's mine but other people use. It's like, hey, you want to make a sandwich in the office? Yeah, here's my bread.
We always do use Johnny's sourdough bread.
Yeah, my sourdough bread. Is that what you're asking? Is that the answer?
Yeah, you got it.
Something that belongs to me but other people use.
It's Johnny's sourdough loaf.
I'm very generous too. I'm not stingy when it comes to sharing.
It is the answer is your name.
I knew it.
Oh, my name?
Yeah, I was like, I think it's your name.
Something I own.
Jesse, you knew that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone, it's very easy stuff.
Oh, no, everybody knows it.
All right, well, Johnny did not know, so congratulations. You are going to get your choice, either a half-eaten loaf of Johnny's sourdough bread or Smartless Live at the Hollywood Bowl on October 17th.
It's a really hard choice, but I think I'll take the Smartless Live.
All right, enjoy that show. Congratulations. We come back after No Doubt, do some takeaways, and get out of here next on KROQ.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
K-Rock.
Wrapping things up today with your takeaways. If you have them, you can get them to us now at 800-520-1067.
Team Jake, Team Jake, Team Jake,
Oh, no.
Team Jake, 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 Jake.
No one is.
It's nice to hear a man scream it. Because a woman sure isn't.
No one is jumping in on that chant, but that's a Team Jaker. So thank you. Jake is here as well. Tomorrow, I believe, we have more audio of an exit interview from what he declares to be his third and final first ever date on Bumble. He's done with it.
What? Oh, is this the singer that he dated?
I don't know.
No. I still haven't been able to get a date with her.
She's still not responding.
She's
to
not
him.
answering my
What about
messages.
the girls that you went on first dates with that said they wanted to date you again?
I've hung out with them.
But you said you're done with this now.
I stopped paying for a Bumble. I got off of Bumble.
Wow, it's funny because you had such success there in such a short amount of time.
Try something different.
Why would you quit?
I heard some of the audio.
But it's working.
And it's an interesting exit interview, so we'll get to that tomorrow, plus some other stuff that we have in store for you then, and more access for you to get on that standby boarding list. If you missed the big announcement, Jimmy Eat World at the Hollywood Bowl, you will get on the standby boarding list, so you can get a shot to see Jimmy Eat World here, and then again at Shaky Knees in Atlanta with Violet Grohl and The Strokes, Turnstile, and more. And more chances to win coming up throughout the day here on K-Rock. I believe, Vanessa, that's a 9, noon, 3, and 6 thing?
Correct.
Okay, a 9, noon, 3, and 6, your chance to get on that standby boarding list for that. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we officially get the hell out of here. What do we got?
All right, 818, my takeaways. Klein's nose issues are markers in Allie's life. 424, Marvel presents The Punished. 650, my takeaway is Johnny is a pickle cuckold.
Just stand in the corner watching all those pregnant women eat pickles.
That's weird.
It was so strange.
I didn't even know he was there.
And he would move around. He'd be like just sitting in the corner, and then he'd be standing up in the corner.
Bro, what is so weird? I don't get that. I sit there so in case we have guests and stuff, if they need to adjust mics, headphones, whatever, I'm like,
I get why you're here. It's just a lot of people are commenting on the text line. It was just very funny watching the pregnant women eat pickles.
Yeah, you dum-dums.
Johnny.
I'm there, like, standing by in case anything mishaps goes down.
Don't take it so personally.
So when we had mic issues and you weren't coming to anybody's aid,
I can't hear it because I don't have headphones onto here.
Oh, that's a good plan then.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
I'll just stand here and not know how to fix anything.
And we've said to you, wear headphones so you can hear if the mics are working.
There's no more holes.
So you're here in case we have an issue, and today we had a giant issue, and you just sat there and watched them eat pickles while the girl had a broken microphone?
Allie was able to swing it by. She got there. She was there.
Oh, my God.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
So Allie's here.
All right.
Johnny's here to watch Allie to make sure she solves problems.
714, my takeaway is remember to bring your own Coke when pet sitting. 562, Mountain Dew is actually space metal.
Yeah, I'll hit you in the head. I'll probably
Yeah.
kill you next year.
714, Allie likes to get a little thigh tap to confirm her wife's love. And 818, my takeaway is buy Scott's Pickle Book, wherever people buy books.
I don't know where books are sold, but apparently if you find where they sell them, you got to buy Scott's Pickle Book. Probably the best plug that guy got for his book. Thank you, Scott, from Kaylin Kaylin Pickles, for bringing us all this good stuff and feeding our pregnant women. They're hungry.
I want more.
They're out in the parking lot right now waiting for us to walk out so they can eat the remaining pickles. I get it. What's your takeaway from today's show, Vanessa?
Johnny's good at sharing his bread.
Johnny, takeaway?
R.I.P. Big Pussy.
R.I.P. Big Pussy, baby. You got a takeaway there. What's your name? Jake the Nerd?
Ain't no party like a Preggo Pickle Party, because a Preggo Pickle Party don't stop.
You got a takeaway, Allie?
My takeaway is later, losers.
Later, losers. It's a great catchphrase for the new robot DJs in Southern California. Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is that Klein and Ally are expensive and annoying.
Thank you.
Where are you just saying that, or was that said on the show today?
That was said on the show today.
Oh, I don't remember
Just now,
that.
by me.
That's right. We will,
All right.
I think the takeaways have turned into time for Omar to vent about us. Great. We'll see you tomorrow. Try to do it better. Go ahead.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Ally, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
World famous K-Rock.